Oh my goodness, yes. I too am glad that we started at 8:30, to be honest with you. Dennis needs his beauty sleep tonight, so it's perfectly fine
I
that
need
we're
some
doing
goddamn
it
sleep.
a little bit early. Plus, it's summer. We can do it a little bit earlier, whatever. Greetings. So, welcome to Monday, July 17th. This is not a Today Tonight show, but it's kind of like a sort of almost like a Today Tonight show, because if some of you have or have not heard, what's his name? Howard.
That guy, the Pelican. Just say Pelican.
That guy that does that thing.
This fucking guy.
He's fucking guy who does that thing.
Mm.
So thank you on our website to Ants Marching 48 for providing us with a thread that said Howard Stern is live right now Sunday night, because promise you, not nary a one of us was listening to Sirius on Sunday night at 8:45 at night.
I don't listen to Sirius like ever.
Ever. I don't even think I
Ever.
got the
So it's like,
alert that he was going to be on until like an hour later. And I was like, shit, hopefully we'll be able to get it and we'll be able to record it, because who knew if he was going to actually leave it on. Turns out that Fabissina, Ali Wentworth, took a picture, which we're going to show momentarily, of them in the studio, which apparently she then removed, but then of course
everybody
TMZ
else has it.
had snagged it. A little too late, too late. Sorry.
I have decided that Ali Wentworth has a better life than even Beth does. It would be like if Howard weren't around. I was thinking about Stephanopoulos today. He still
Why?
has that Sunday show. He has the morning show. I predict in a year he's going to do he's going to get Matt Lauer. She gets to do whatever. He's never home. He's probably home 20% of the time. She rolls around in the Hamptons, does whatever she wants. George wasn't there yesterday. This is the life.
I don't know that
Beth
George
dreams of.
wasn't there. Did you actually?
Yeah, maybe George just didn't want to be in the picture.
He does a Sunday show, and then he stays
Oh.
in New York to do the morning show on ABC.
Well, I was doing a little deep dive. Thank you so much, Lisa Stein. I was doing a little deep dive into the where everybody lives, and I have a map. I have an interactive map for us to take a look at, to see where everybody that was at the house yesterday actually lives.
I got wind of this from Marianne from Brooklyn and Moses Scurry on Facebook.
Moses
Scurry? She's Howard Insider. They said to me, we're not going to start this until the deafening ends. And then as soon as the deafening ended, it started.
So here's basically what happened. He decided, I guess, at around 8:46, 8:50, almost 9 o'clock, to go live. Quote, he's going to hijack Sirius XM. It's his show.
Yeah, it's channels. Right.
He wants, whenever he wants, but he chooses not to. And as Chaka Khan said in the thread yesterday, it's like, oh, okay, so you waited 17 years to do something that you promised us.
Yeah, it would be like Barack Obama fulfilling a promise today.
Exactly. and happily, John provided us with some clips of the only 2 other times he has ever done this.
Yep.
So it's not
it wasn't even when he was actually really on air. He
wasn't allowed to be on a show, Dennis. He calls in.
Exactly.
He was allowed to call in, but he wasn't allowed to do a show.
Exactly. So it wasn't even like it was a show for Sirius. It was something else.
Yeah. So let's go through the things in the news and the stuff that had been going on. So of course TMZ had to have this as like a big deal tonight. Howard Stern takes over a radio station. It's his station.
His own station.
There's no taking over. You know, that's like saying I took over my bathroom. It's my bathroom. I can shit wherever I want.
That would be like if you were out on a dock and you decided, okay, I'm going to put a RadioGunk up, and you're there and you do a live broadcast from a dock.
Big deal.
There you are. Oh my God,
BFD.
You hijacked RadioGunk.
BFD. Howard Stern gave fans a big shock going live on his own station without warning. And he brought some of Hollywood's biggest names along with him to hijack the airwaves. Stern's Sirius XM show went live Sunday night. It was not a promoted show, and said he was going back to his roots to spin some tracks. But he wasn't alone in the studio. Howard's pals, Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore, Robert Downey Jr., Brooke Shields, and John Bon Jovi all jumped on the mic with him, making the surprise airing a real star-studded event. Hold on, there's more nauseating stuff here. Sounds like the gang was having dessert together when the idea came up for the radio host to play some tunes, which is why his celebrity takeover was so spur of the moment. They all picked out some of their faves, with JBJ choosing the Eagles Hotel California, and the rock legend even belted out the hit with Jimmy and Robert. Truly an incredible moment, especially for anyone who caught the impromptu airing live. Yeah, it wasn't that exciting. This is the flex that nobody asked for. Like, seriously. This was a flex that basically said, as we all talked about yesterday, and I know Reddit was going absolutely gaga apeshit. Oh my God, he's back. Howard's back. They were so excited. This is just his like celebrity flex to let everybody know that all these people were at his house. And look at me, Jimmy. Look at me. I didn't need you. I didn't need you to be at my house to have a good time. Thank you so much, Superman.
A bunch of has-beens to come over.
Xavier's going to be a little bit late. I know some of you are saddened by this information, and some of you are thrilled to no end, but nonetheless, he'll be here at some point in the near future.
So, how many people do we actually think heard this besides the 15 people in the thread?
Great question, Dennis.
That, I mean, so what? 100 people heard it.
Well, at the time that it was announced on Twitter, there were about 355 likes. And this was when I got on, when I got back onto our website. So this was like an hour in. There were about 355 likes.
355.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So who's running the store at Sirius that they flipped the switch and they
Right. So right at the beginning, you hear him talking to somebody who says, "Okay, you ready, Howard? Let's go."
Yeah, good catch.
And he came on. So here's how I think it went down. I think he's been thinking about doing this since he knew he was going to have this little soiree with all his friends, who clearly none of them have anywhere to go on Monday morning.
The writer's strike doesn't affect anybody less than these guys. They love it. They want this strike to go on forever, and you could see it.
They did discuss that a little bit too.
They're made men, and they love the strike.
Well, no, John, the actors are on strike too now, so
no, I know.
Of them are actually
they wanted
working.
to go on. I was listening to Barry Diller, who used to run Fox. He's one of the people who
none of them are working
on Jump Street, and he said he thinks this might go on till Christmas. It's
really a sympathy strike.
They could all go out. They could all go broke. I'm happy.
But it doesn't affect Downey, and it doesn't affect Jimmy Fallon.
No, he made his money.
They're made.
Well, it doesn't affect it doesn't affect news at all. Like, you know me, I'm up at like 5:30 in the morning and I listen to NPR to see what the weather's like and stuff like that. And most of the news channels will tell you that although their members are members of like Writers Guild and stuff like that, it doesn't affect them because they do news. And so it has nothing to do with like royalties. You know, news doesn't go into repeats. There aren't residuals and stuff like that. So I think it's a different spectrum. But anyway, the people that were at his house last night, and let me show you some pictures so that we can follow the bouncing ball here a little bit. Just give me a second. Okay, this is from Beth's Instagram. By the way, Bon Jovi is and I always want to say Bon Jovial, not gonna lie.
I do too. I do that too.
Yeah, but Bon Jovi is pretty much exactly what happens to men who turn like in their late 50s or early 60s. They start to look like women, and that's what he said.
How homoerotic is that picture? I mean.
So here's what we got here. So we got John Bon Jovi, we got Robert Downey Jr. That a lot of people were asking, God, did he lose weight? What's going on with him? But apparently he had lost a substantial amount of weight for some role that he had taken.
No. Kind of. He did.
Yes.
Isn't he in Oppenheimer?
Yes.
He's starring in Oppenheimer. But the thing is, he like went on this weird vegan diet, and it obviously, veganism is obviously not very good for you because he looks terrible.
That's a good point, Dennis. If you're in a Christopher Nolan film, you have to look. Everybody has to look like the Machinist.
Exactly. They look terrible.
That's a Christopher
he
Nolan
definitely
movie.
lost weight.
And Bon Jovi has a rug.
There's Beth. You think? No, Bon Jovi's always had good hair. No, he's always had good hair.
I don't know.
Always.
It just looks weird.
No, I don't think so. It's just, you know what? He's always had slightly gay hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's always feathered. You know, he blow dries it, which most men don't do.
No,
but,
I can't blow dry it.
And his father was a hairdresser, so you know he comes from that family. So it's something that he would do. There's Beefus stuffing her big face into it with her exorbitantly long skirt on, which I cannot stand when girls do that. I hate that look. There's Mary McCormick looking a little fluffy.
Oh my God,
Allie
that's Mary
Wentworth,
McCormick?
Ellie Wentworth, who never wears makeup and always
Oof.
looks psychotic.
What a
And who's
surprise!
the- and is that Brooke Shields?
And then Brooke wearing like, regular
the hell's-
girl outfit with
hell's
like some
that?
tribal. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know.
Honestly, I in the middle, I couldn't tell you who that was just looking at that picture.
You
I
didn't
mean,
know that was Mary,
seriously.
did you? Yeah.
No, oh my God, Mary McCormick looks
You know who made the
Weird.
pizza, Monique?
What?
Wow.
You know they had some anorexic, like thin crust pizza. They claimed they were eating. You know who made the pizza?
Who?
Christopher Atkins.
So I think this is the room that's like that round room where they have the more casual dinners. And again, we can always tell by the tile. I don't want to be like a psycho stalker of his house kind of person.
But that's where it is. It's
This
that
is
room.
like the upstairs room, right? And then and we're going to come back to this one in a second so we can parse through it. So there's,
Jimmy Fallon, really swishy. There's been rumors about him being gay for years, as long back as I can remember.
he's just
And
a
that
weird
doesn't help
drunk.
the case
He's a
anymore.
drunk.
God,
He's
I
just
know
a weird
that.
drunk. We're going to come back to this
So
picture
squishy.
because there's a lot of stuff in here we want to like kind of go through.
He looks like a hobo.
And there's Allie with Beth, who looked practically Cro-Magnon.
I have not seen this picture, Monique. Good get. Who's that in the left?
Yeah. This is Allie Wentworth and Beth at her birthday the day before.
Mary McCormick outside with the camera.
Oh, I don't even know if those people are part of this whole scenario. I really don't know because she's inside. There's like, there's plates here. So, and there's some person sitting here. So I think they were indoors. But, Beth, of course, wearing the flower headband as if she's the, 4-year-old at the wedding. Because
Isis and
that's
Shazam.
Beth does
post-
look like
wait,
early man. It's so
wait,
true.
wait. Mo, when you
Oh, I'm
posted,
your mighty Aphrodite. She's trying to be Gwyneth
Mo,
Paltrow.
Mo, when
Lady
you
Aphrodite.
posted the price of that dress, I actually literally did fall out of my chair.
What was the
I
price?
know. It's a classic $695 dress. It's $700.
John, that's
It's a-
$695. That's what
It's
it's
a
wearing.
schmata.
Is
It's
that
a
a
schmuck.
chimney or a pizza oven?
You know what? It looks like it's a pizza oven, but who
That could
knows?
be pizza oven.
I tried to figure out where they were eating, and I couldn't figure it out. But
You know where they stole
unless-
that from, Monique? The idea. Jimmy Kimmel.
What?
He's pizza oven guy. He's a
Who
pizza
stole
oven.
that idea? It's a restaurant. Nobody steals a pizza oven from a restaurant.
They're not at Castle Gay School already?
No, this is a restaurant.
No.
It is?
Yes, they're at a restaurant. This was the night
Okay.
before. This was
Okay.
like a happy birthday to my friend Beth. This is definitely the night before because the outfit she's wearing in that other thing is completely different, and so is Allie's. And this was posted like a day earlier than the birthday thing. So happy birthday to my beautiful friend with the biggest heart. If only she would adopt me and feed me treats on her lap, but I'm not litter box trained yet. Okay.
Wow, what wit, what humor.
Isn't
Wow.
that's just amazing? Yeah.
Wow.
So oh
It's
hey.
not for-
Hey. So yeah, we're on Beth with Allie the night before the big bash at Howard's house.
And-
I'm just
and wait,
going
and
through a
once
couple of
again-
pictures.
And once again, the boobs are facing two different directions.
Yes, of course they are.
One's facing North Long Island, one's facing South.
So let's also take a look while we're here, since I did a nice little. Okay, so let's take a look at where they live. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
God, you did this?
Yes.
Nice
yes,
work.
yes,
Very
thank you.
nice.
Thank you. So Howard, of course, on the water right here. Brooke is in a cute little house. I say cute and little, but it's like $6 million. A little bit
pauper.
inland. Allie and
chimneys.
George. So here's a curious thing about Ellie and George. Their house has been on the market 3 times since they've moved out there.
Wait, Monique,
They've
just
been
for
trying to
context,
sell it.
to the left is west, is going west towards the city.
So the left is going towards west towards
Okay,
the
to the
city,
right.
and from the furthest point to their house, it's probably about a half-hour drive.
So it looks to me as if Brooke Shields is in Mastic Shirley, firmly.
No, she's definitely in
I'm just
Southampton.
She's
Shirley.
west. She's
Nice.
Okay, and then we have Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore who live in Sagaponic, and then over here we have Bon Jovi and Robert Downey Jr. who live in East Hampton.
East Hampton's a lot. It's
Here's
far
the
away from
airport.
that,
That's where
believe it or
pretty
not.
much everybody
Yeah.
goes into, and helicopters go into there as well. And then they just like shoot over to 27 and then just go down the road and go to their homes. So that's kind of the way it works. And so everybody's within a half hour. Yeah.
Does the Hamptons do what New York City does, where the real estate agents create their own towns to jack prices up all the time? I don't know. I've lived in Long Island my whole life. I don't know any of this crap. Scuttle Hole, and I've driven through here. Deerfield. Have you ever heard of Scuttle Hole?
Well,
What's that?
Scuttle Hole. Yeah, I don't know.
They do the same thing. They did do the same thing in Tampa. They created parts of Tampa that really didn't exist.
They created in Manhattan too. NoHo, Nobu. You know, it's just like all that whole thing.
It's like, okay, that
Tudor
didn't
City,
exist 10 years ago, but
yourself.
all right.
Thank you, Sin Luhu. This is Howard wanting everyone to know how cool he is. Pathetic. You're still old.
Of course.
Of course. Of course.
So you're saying this isn't Possum Holler, West Virginia?
No, this is not.
Holler.
Flying Point, Monique. Flying Point. What the F is that?
A flying point?
Right next to Southampton.
You know what? A lot of times these are just little areas that you wouldn't know. I mean, I just kind of zoomed in on it fairly, like, see Georgica Pond. This is where like Martha Stewart lives. This is like the wealthiest enclave lives around Georgica Pond.
I don't even know. I know
this to be true.
Hey Mo, since I'm not a New Yorker, is this coal country? Are these hardworking coal people?
These are.
Yes.
Yeah, their carbon footprint means everything to you.
You know, Billy Joel's Easter Alexa X, that's all about them, this area.
Yeah, Billy Joel has bought and sold a million times. Billy Joel,
I appreciate you treating me like one of your own.
Billy Joel, I think, still owns like 3 homes out here, but nonetheless, this is where they all live. This is where they all come from. Okay, so that's your little map, your interactive map, and I'll keep that up so we can come back to it. Let me see, what else did I want to talk about right now? We'll come back to this.
Did we already talk about the rabbit being flown on a plane?
Oh no, we didn't actually get into Beth at all.
Make sure I said that one.
No, we actually didn't get into Beth at all.
No. Sorry, I was a little late. You know, they're supposed to tell you where these sobriety test things are. But, you know.
LA's doing it too, says Shaka Khan. She said that Beth had Sarah McLachlan's dress from Lilith Fair in 1994.
So Beth, just in case anybody was interested in this before we get started with the show, Beth has this new bunny, which is right here. Jesus, what kind of bunny is this?
It's a dwarf. It's a dwarf.
Are they expensive?
Yes, very expensive.
Like, what are we talking here?
I don't, off the top of my head,
more than $50.
Because I don't deal, and I know that
more than free.
Over $1,000. Easily
really?
Over $1,000. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
For a rabbit.
Specialized rabbit.
For a rabbit.
For a rabbit for dinner.
For little horses, they're like the size of a fist. For a rabbit, come on.
So let's go back in time just a little bit so you may appreciate the new bunny, and then we will get right to the show. I promise you guys. So Jessica Rabbit kicked the bucket. I don't even know when that was.
Heard it, George.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it feels like forever ago. And then
it's been about 3 weeks, give or take.
All of a sudden and magically, this bunny appeared down in Florida, and
it was lost.
It was a lost bunny.
Sure it is.
And I was look how far back I have to go just to appreciate.
Do you realize that's only like 5 days? I mean, seriously, it posts so often. It's like 5 days.
Jesus Christ! Yeah,
we got it. Don't audit me. We got it. I collect cats. We got it. I'm gonna write it off.
Oh right. So this is where it started. So yeah. So apparently,
definitely a mini.
Here, new Bun vet appointment today, and we will find out sex and schedule her spay or neuter and get her first round of vaccinations. He loves carrot tops. Okay, so this was the bunny that basically, God called to her. Here, fresh catch. He was dumped. She's safe with us now. Oh, Jessica, did you send her to Coco Melon and me? Too bad she's in my Florida home. We kind of need her here in New York ASAP. And then of course the retards that are fundraiser for Coco Melon's new BFF. Let's raise it up to get her a plane ticket. You really?
This animal flew first class or a private jet.
Exactly. So cut to right. So then she went to the vet. Everything was fine. Blah blah blah. It's a he. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
a simple Google search for rabbits humane society in Hamptons, you get at least a dozen rabbits are up for adoption.
That doesn't matter. This one was meant to be.
Miles.
Damn it. Mr. Moo was rescued from a construction site after being dumped a few weeks ago.
Stupid whore.
Hey, be nice. No cursing. Stop
you
it.
Know what? I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Say whatever.
Come on.
It's just so preposterous.
Of course it's preposterous. But, you need to know that all of a sudden...
She literally runs an animal rescue. There's rabbits for adoption in her house.
Yes, here we go. Here,
literally.
Have a safe flight. Have a safe flight, little bunny. See you soon. I really miss Jessica Rabbit, and I hope you can help me feel better. Sunny Bunny makes me laugh, but I need a cuddle bunny to gently play with me. Sunny Bunny can be a bit rough. Safe travels. Love, Coco Melon. P.S. Heaven was dumped in West Palm Beach and rescued on the day Jessica passed away.
Hey, Luhu, eat it. How's that?
So... All right, so this dwarf bunny.
I love you, but shut the fuck up.
So
would you stop, Xavier? I'm gonna boot you if you keep cursing. Now stop it.
So this dwarf bunny now has a larger carbon footprint than all of us combined for the next 5 years because it flew a private jet by itself.
I don't think it flew a private jet by itself. I think she paid somebody to
fly
bring
in the private
in
jet.
This little no,
you're not flying that commercial. You're not flying a rabbit.
Of course
commercial.
you can. Look at it.
You're not.
Missing the bigger point.
Of course you can fly a commercial. It weighs less than like 10 pounds. Of course you can. This is a travel bag, silly. Of course you can.
Listen,
yeah, whatever.
You're missing the point. The fact. Oh, it's a travel bag. Yeah, you think the what do you call it? The rabbit booked that thing, and they say, "Oh, you get the free as long as a human."
Oh my God, you guys are impossible.
No. You're not taking a rabbit as carry-on.
She absolutely paid somebody to fly it.
Whether it's private, that thing still flew in a plane.
Stop. Yes. Okay. So it costs an extra $100 to fly with your pet. Everybody knows this. Come on.
So someone was just happened to be going from Palm Beach to.
No, I'm saying she probably paid somebody to fly it up there.
Of course she did. Of course,
it's holding the rabbit wrong. Perfect.
Yes, its name is Stephen Heaven. I don't care about this conversation. It's stupid. What?
If you try to book a plane ticket right now, to fly out, within 2 days, how much is that going to go?
It's $100 to travel with your pet if it's under like 15 pounds.
Sweetie, you're. I'm starting to worry about you. What about the human that had to buy that ticket?
Yeah,
I understand.
It's got to be a fraction of the price of Florida.
It's a carry-on, but that's still a human had to get on that plane with it.
And she posted about this stupid rabbit like over a week and a half ago, so she probably got 2 weeks advance notice.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sure. It needs to fatten it up a little bit.
We all know those tickets are just
definitely.
It does look tender
it's
though.
Florida. It's anywhere in Florida. It's probably like $400. You guys are insane.
Jenny, what a great point. Only
Samuel Jackson's footprint is still bigger than what I'm going to do for the next 5 years.
At Humane Society and got a rabbit for free.
Yes, but Stephen Heaven was sent from heaven. Okay, damn it!
I'm going to tell the chat right now.
What's wrong with you?
17% of Monique is 1%er. Okay.
Now, what the hell is going on here?
Jenny Z's got a great point. How does that explain snakes on a plane, though? You can't only Samuel Jackson can do that.
There's our new bunny. There's our new bunny. There's my giant fat foot. But there's my new bunny.
Look at it just laying on the floor and another rabbit.
That's all she does. This is all she does. This is all she does.
It's
Spirit Airlines, Dennis. Spirit Airlines, where the stewardesses work from home.
Whoa! What the hell's what's going on there? I guess
it's a giveaway to a impoverished family.
You know
but of course, as usual, she gives her cats away to other people who have cats from her. Since she'll be joining two other adorable former fosters, of course she will.
Of course. A hat though.
Oh, here's the sketch that Howard made for Beth for her birthday.
Sketch.
You remember the teachers used to bring out that little projector so they could trace over shit?
That's exactly what
that's exactly what he has to
That's exactly what this is. Except when you zoom in, that hair is like frightening. Can I zoom in on this? Probably not. Let me see.
It's really kind of
Jenny. It's always Easter at Castle Gayskull.
It's always Easter. You're exactly right.
Can we put a bow on this rabbit conversation by immediately posting a video?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
What the hell's going on there?
Can we put a bow on this conversation by her posting a video immediately of her feeding that rabbit the wrong food again?
So interestingly enough, if you want to go there,
let's go there. So we can
hang on. So she did this whole thing about the bunny.
It's missing a clavicle.
What the hell?
I don't even know which post it is because she has 7 million posts. Somebody had basically said, that bunny has too many vegetables and you should be really careful about how much veggie you give him. But
just killing one.
All right. Let me see. Sunny Bunny checking out the competition. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Basically, and then all her people came in to like white knight her about you don't know what you're talking about. She's a professional when it comes to rabbits and feeding animals. And it's like, okay, we never heard what Jessica Rabbit died from, so gonna say it's pretty much her fault.
Based on the videos that were posted prior to its death, I think it's kind of obvious. If you saw someone feeding like Mrs. Fields chocolate to a Chihuahua for a week straight, and then that Chihuahua disappeared, you could probably connect the dots.
Do you see that last sentence?
Stephen Heaven-Sent and Coco Melon have become inseparable. It's nothing like the love she shared with Jessica Rabbit. Very different, but just as amazing. Can't wait to share their daily shenanigans. Your heart must be so happy, Beth. I think I can speak for all followers when I say ours just exploded.
And that's what happened to the last rabbit. Its heart exploded. Thank you.
A new love will heal her.
You know what? Like 2 weeks from now,
oh my Christ.
I know these people.
Stefan Rabbit.
They are. They're just psychotic. They just are.
Mikhail Hansen, that's a great point. It's like a kitty Ponzi scheme, a pussy scheme. It really is. This is like a kitty. That's a great point. I never thought of that. That's exactly what this is.
I had to get out of there. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, that's a rabbit hole, so to speak.
Literally,
just dive into. I mean, because it gets more and more disturbing the more you dig.
Like she has that little basketball hoop over the trash can and just tosses the dead rabbits into it.
Tori Morgan says she's living her best life because she's an idiot.
She really is.
I think we've all established that she's really not the brightest bulb on the porch.
No, of course not.
She is definitely a slow adult.
The thing is, listen, as someone who has an associate's degree in being an idiot, she doesn't acknowledge she always professes herself to be an expert in whatever hobby she's in, and then she screws up royally, costing an animal its life, and then still professes to be an expert.
Because she can. Right, because she can.
Animals. Come on, it likes animals.
All right, so let's start our show now. Finally.
Finally.
Okay. So Howard goes live. It's about 8:50 at night. None of us are online at that point, even though we were all tagged in.
So
what?
There wasn't enough candle. Doesn't he blow the candles out at 7?
He had enough candle. They had enough candle, and it was time to start a show.
It was way past 7.
This was his all self-important flex to show Jimmy Kimmel and everybody else. Look at the people that I have at my home.
Look at this group.
So here's the way it started so that you can hear what was going on. Basically, there was yet again a rerun of his conversation with Ed Sheeran was what was on.
Yes.
And that's how they just cut in. So let me do the beginning.
And he went back to it after that as well.
Oh, it just faded. He just faded out, and
I
just
was lucky
went
to rewound it when I found out about this. So I went back longer than you should be able to. Even once in a while, you find a glitch in Sirius where you can rewind longer than you should be able to.
Yes.
And somehow I was able to go back to it, and it finished at Ed Sheeran as well. And I thought it was going to go. It would be great if it went to the bowling alley part.
It just went directly back to where it finished, where it stopped. So here we go.
And as a songwriter, it's a whole different you, because when you first put out Plus, you're a guy 20 something, and
I was like 18 when I wrote that album. So that album, I actually went back to listen to that the other day because it was the 10 year.
So I wanted this to just be in there so that you can hear how he just literally like busted in.
Anniversary, and I've always sort of had a bit of embarrassment.
Okay, Howard, you're on.
All right, hey.
Wow,
clearly
that's slick.
Yeah, clearly he called somebody who, bizarrely enough, I can't imagine somebody is working at that hour that would be able to set his shit up. Although it wasn't video taped, so I'm just curious whether or not that was just somebody doing whatever remotely. But yeah, okay, so here
they have to at this point be able to do everything he does is
they not right
internet based. So I can't imagine it wouldn't be that hard.
All right, here we go.
Everybody, this is oh whoa, what's that music? Hey, I'm trying something new for people who are listening now. I'm breaking into my own channel. I'm on what?
Talk about your summer.
Well, yeah, okay, but I'm
Talk
explaining
about
to people
your
what's happening.
Right now, people
It's
hearing you live.
People hearing me live.
Hi, everybody.
I'm here with Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon and my wife Beth.
And dare I say this is a Howard Stern takeover of Howard Stern Radio.
That's right. And what I did
Very
was
mercenary.
I obviously can't get along without an audience all summer. I thought it'd be fun.
Oh yeah, you can.
Isn't
can.
this like year 3?
Yeah, you've done it several times. Nobody cares.
I was sitting in.
Go. Did you want to say something?
Oh no! It's just like is the 3rd year he's taking a couple of months off.
Yes,
and he's acting like this is day 2 of the first
and it's so exciting for all of us. We all should be thrilled, and everybody needs to like tweet this out so that everybody knows that he's on. Here we go.
Playing music, and I thought we would play music. I would go back to my roots of being a DJ. And who's going to? Drew, are you going to start this off? But I have a bunch of people over. Jimmy Fallon wants to say something. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. This is honestly unprecedented. I didn't know if you were being serious or not being serious. You're talking about doing this. I go, oh, I think it's a great idea. And you're like, we're doing it now. We actually are doing it now. It's actually going out.
This is on the air live.
Live.
And by the way, if you could tweet or Instagram people and tell them that we're here live and we're gonna be DJs. We're gonna pick some music.
Wow.
Everyone's gonna pick. Everyone who's at my house right now is gonna pick a song that they love.
There's a lot of cool people at your house right now.
Right now.
So yeah, so this is basically what's going on. There's a lot of cool people at my house, and so everybody's going to pick their favorite song so that I can DJ it. And basically, what you can hear for the next hour's worth of show is all Howard adds to the conversation is a talk up from WNBC.
Two Mass is capturing what I thought immediately when I caught it from the beginning, and perfect. Dull and tepid Howard's voice. He's got nothing. He's the least interesting person out of everybody speaking here. He's got no, and I will say this, the energy this had is what the morning show should be. Like, forget Howard, but there was an actual, and as shitty as stupid and low IQ as this is, it actually had an energy to it, unlike what goes on in the morning.
It's called booze, bro.
You know what it is also though? It's
be
because they don't do this every day. They don't do this.
Yep.
So this, Jimmy Fallon, yes, but he's been on vacation since the strike. So God knows how long he's got pent up. He's got pent up energy. Every single person that's at this party has absolutely nowhere to be the next day.
Oh, this week. I mean, honestly, they have nowhere to be.
This is like 12 people at Howard's house on a Sunday night who have absolutely nowhere else to be the next day. Let's continue.
There's some cool people.
Look at that picture of Jimmy Fallon. He actually looks like he begs for change at the
Here, we're going to parse through this momentarily. Here we go.
People at my house, and I would like to pick a song too. Now, I won't start it off. Either Drew or Jimmy will start it off, or Honey, you can start it off.
Not me.
Not you. Drew,
do you have one to start?
Now, is that screen that we're looking at, screens 1 and 2 up there, is that what it normally looks like if you listen to music on Sirius from your computer?
A P-Touch Zoom.
Yes.
So I'm
it
assuming
is
that's
very
for the
similar to
Zoom call.
mine.
No,
I think
hang
it's
on. This is
GOC.
Sirius, right? This is the Sirius like interface that's up there right now.
Yes, it looks a lot like mine. I mean, it depends on what you click
Okay.
on.
I was just making sure that's what it was. And I was noticing that these are like duplicate computers where he has like basically Spotify, Sirius XM, trash. I mean, there's like nothing on these computers, like nothing.
It's the Howard Stern bulletin boards.
And to the right is the Prodigy system.
We're going to go through that. Hang on. Let me just finish this clip.
Now, Drew, the idea is you're going to pick a song that you love, that you want to share with people right now.
That's exactly right.
And give us a reason why.
Do you do a DJ voice and get into it?
Yeah, and do it in a
You
DJ.
should.
Say, hey,
Casey
everybody.
Kasem.
Yeah, say, hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody, everyone's listening right now. We're trending right now. on Threads. We are trending on Twitter. You name the social media, we are trending on it right now. We got a big new song right now. We're DJing right now. It's Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore, Howard Stern right now. We're hanging out. There's a whole bunch of people that are going to come down here.
Do you are you on Threads?
I'm on Threads.
You're
Kidding
awesome.
Me? Of course I'm on
You're
Threads.
awesome. You're so
I'm
cool.
on Threads. Everyone's. This is it.
I don't know what
I mean,
Threads is.
I want to interrupt
Of
almost
course
like
you
Wolfman Jack and be like, all right.
Tell everybody your idea that you want me to do.
Oh, wow. Can I say this?
I'm not doing it, so say it.
Billy idea?
The Billy idea.
I have an idea. I just was
All right, listen to these
This
idiots.
is
I
so
don't have an
Asking you-
idea.
It's cringeworthy.
This is
and
so
I said,
stupid.
I don't know how you're going to
Yeah.
say no, but honestly, you thought I want to.
Because I don't play guitar. You do.
Billy Joel is doing a great residency at the Madison Square Garden. I thought it'd be fun if we asked Billy and surprise everybody and just me and you get on stage at one random show and do a Beatles song.
Yeah, but what would I do? I don't sing and I don't play guitar.
That's not true. You both sing and play guitar.
What song?
And we've heard-
What Beatles song would you have us do?
I think you play guitar, so I do. What would the fan? I think you can come out. You could do
What do you
Hard
mean?
Day's Night. You can come out and go just the opening, the minor.
Did you ask Billy Joel if he wants us?
No,
there?
no, I
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
I haven't talked to Billy. I haven't talked to Billy about
You're
this.
crazy,
But no,
man.
but I thought I think
You're crazy.
You're so crazy.
I'm embarrassed for them. I mean, seriously, this
I know.
is cringe on cringe.
It gets so much worse.
And
Monique,
he
just when you thought you weren't more sick of the Beatles, we have to hear this.
So
And it's the greatest way to kiss Lorne Michaels' ass, right? Just be more into the Beatles than he is, and you just keep getting hired for the stupidest reason.
and Jimmy Kimmel sounds like a kid that needs Adderall, like lots and lots of Adderall. I mean, he actually
Jimmy
sounds like
Fallon.
a kid that's Jimmy Fallon sounds like he ate a whole thing of Pop Rocks.
He's an attention whore, Dennis.
And just
Allegedly, he does eat a lot of Pop Rocks. Allegedly,
Yes,
yes,
yes.
I heard.
allegedly, Pop Rocks
Allegedly,
are
the
his friend.
yeah, and he drinks a lot of beverage.
Yes, he is. He is
He
that
looks
man.
bloated there, actually.
Yes.
But dude, we've always talked. Me, you, and Billy have talked about crashing a local radio station and just taking over and playing music.
Oh, crashing a local
Wow.
radio station.
Yeah.
I really want you
You're
to
so
do that.
special.
So special, so self-aggrandized, so self-important. These people. It's actually so cringeworthy. You guys, this whole thing.
But they
is
don't
just
want us.
horrible.
They
And
actually
that's-
they don't want it. No one wants it.
All right,
but
let's get the music going.
Here we go.
This is what the idea. It's
This is
it's
exciting.
Sunday night.
All right, just so you guys know, so I did go through the entire thing. I didn't really listen to it, but a lot of the music I did fast forward through,
Yeah, we can't
and I
have
did
it.
clip it
Yeah,
out
yeah,
because
yeah.
we couldn't really have it. Okay, although there's a couple of times where they're all singing along, which I thought was also cringy.
So
This is
I-
live. I've never.
Yeah, we go Dan.
The thing is, in this picture, John Bon Jovi looks as unamused as humanly possible. I mean, seriously, he actually looks like, when can I leave? Is it almost over?
Oh,
Where's
everybody
my
was
car?
cracking up. Here's his license. Here's his Visa
Yeah.
card, and here's his gold. He has a gold Amex, not even a platinum or a black.
He doesn't
He has
have a
a
platinum.
gold.
Oh, maybe it's a
Wah,
side piece.
wah.
Is that a
That's a side piece Amex.
Blockbuster card in that second slot?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I
That's
was
what
also
happens when
curious.
No one buys music anymore.
Whose iPhone was this? I think this is
Howard's.
Howard's Just Music iPhone.
Oh,
It
my
has,
God.
has Metallica spelled
Because
wrong on there.
here's the iPhone that has the stupid Metallica
By the way,
sticker
those
on it or whatever it is.
Yeah.
This
What's up with those
pants.
pants,
Yeah,
bro?
look at his legs are crossed.
What
This is the
what
most
hell?
homoerotic shot. Look, Jimmy.
Look at that.
Fallon's
No,
face
wait.
and Howard's
Look at that
crossing his leg.
profile.
Yeah.
Let's soak this in. Wait, can we soak this in for a second?
Yes, we
He had
can.
work on his neck, and it came out bad. I mean, look at that. That the Adam's apple is kind of deformed.
Is
This
that Lotus Notes? Are we looking at Lotus Notes? Could that possibly be Moldred or Lotus Notes?
Right. So that's Notes. This
Look at that
is
nose.
phone.
Oh, I see his
this
nose.
is Zoom. This is
The-
what did you guys say this was? Prophecy? Prodigy? Prophet?
Profit system. It's the profit system. It's
Profit
where all the
system.
music is.
And then he has like a little
There it is.
editing
Gary
thing
in red.
there.
And the
Another one over
clock.
here. His little stupid mic, his toothpicks, his paper clips, his hand sanitizer. Obviously, he had a cup on his Stickum notes, but took it off. There's Ben's ashes. Kidding. And then the ceiling is kind of weird. So remember, this is like the wine cellar. This is where
Yeah.
they are. So this is a very enclosed
No, it's- well,
space.
that's the plywood I was telling you about.
The plywood. Oh, right.
The Plywood,
Xavier said
plywood
that.
with painted matte black
Yes,
with 2x4s looks like.
right.
when
And
you
then you
talk about
said this camera, what was this?
It's a Panasonic PTZ.
Okay, which is how expensive?
The current version is $11,000. That one
Why?
looks like it's a couple of generations removed.
Yeah,
why?
but because it
With
can
that
remotely,
face,
it's a
what does it
remote
matter?
camera
Yeah,
that can
you
kind
usually
of.
mount those where like crap is actually happening, so you can manipulate it with a joystick, and
So it's scrollable, basically.
so yeah, so it's just funny that you
Here's
have that for
Gary's
someone who's-
notes, page 2 in yellow.
do-
That's basically what that is.
And-
So
and then there's-
this picture was put up by Allie Wentworth and then
Removed.
promptly deleted a couple of hours later because
I knew that was too much for them. I didn't realize
Way
she
too
deleted.
much.
I knew that was way too much. There's
Yeah.
no way he'd want it. That's way too much for the civilians.
way too much information.
plebeians.
And so
then-
stupid because really, what are we talking about here other than
Like
the
we
fact that
couldn't
we're talking
visualize
about it?
That's a
That,
great
you know,
catch.
Yeah.
It's off his bowling alley. I mean, really, at this point, can't you just own up to it, dude? This is a room off your bowling alley. It's a
Exactly.
storage room
Yeah,
off your
Exactly.
bowling
That's
alley.
all it is.
Yeah,
That's all.
Tamara Francois. The only strikes they're worried about is, of course, the bowling alley. The
Yeah,
writers
exactly.
and actors.
Wait, okay. David is saying, what are his Spotify most listened to things? I kind of see it on one of the monitors. Actually, both of the monitors are duplicated. So if anybody could catch
he's
what
mirroring
the
one to the other.
visual is, because there's usually like album covers or something like that. Hopefully somebody can like screen grab that and figure out who his most listened to are. All right, let's continue with our clip.
Broken into my own channels before. We were actually on live.
Broken in
I have
takeover.
Drew
Hilarious that
Barrymore.
This is really happening.
Yep.
Drew Barrymore here,
It's-
and she has ideas about music. Tell us what
People are actually asking. So it's John Bon Jovi on the left, Robert Downey Jr. in the center, Jimmy Fallon on the right, just in case you were wondering.
you. I think Drew should start it. What song
Yeah.
are you thinking about?
Okay, I picked ELO. Don't Bring Me Down
Horrible
because it's a song I loved when I was young, but it's
Jesus
really
Jeff Lynne.
in my
Jeff Lynne.
repertoire right now, and I just put it on a playlist.
What a,
I have a
what
question
what-
about that song.
Yeah,
Me too.
When he says, "Don't bring me down," Bruce,
who is Bruce?
is it Bruce?
No.
What is
You
he
don't
saying?
know?
Bruce.
Is it
No,
Bruce?
he's
It
saying
is
Bruce.
Bruce. For sure. It's
But who is
Bruce?
Bruce?
I don't know, and I want to know. That would have been my
What
question
year
too.
is this? Is it Springsteen, Bruce?
It's Bruce Valanche.
Hey, Google is your friend. Figure it out.
It's
No,
gross.
I don't think it's.
There's no other.
And
If
Bruce-
anyone knows,
Bruce
chime
Dickinson?
in and
Like they don't.
Okay, can we check that? Can we check that?
Gross. There you go. Skip Rock. Thank you. It is audible.
Don't bring me down. Bruce, you idiots.
I mean, who doesn't know that, man? Come on.
Okay.
That's the kind of stuff like no one knew when before the internet.
Drew doesn't know.
But
Okay.
that's
Nobody
been like a
knows.
known thing for like 20 years now.
Drew doesn't know.
tell us who Bruce
Don't
is.
bring-
Look, she's
question
an
about
idiot.
that
She's
song?
an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
Listen to
Me
this.
too.
Nobody
When he
knows it.
says, "Don't
No,
bring me
it's-
down," Bruce,
Who is Bruce?
is it Bruce?
Oh.
No.
What is he saying?
Is it
No,
Bruce?
he's
It
saying
is
Bruce.
Bruce. For sure. It's
But who is Bruce?
I don't.
Okay, by the way, so you got Bon Jovi, Jimmy Fallon, and the other one there. Nobody knows it's Bruce.
know, and I want to know. That would have been my
What
question
year
too.
is this? Is it Springsteen, Bruce?
No.
If it's your
There's-
favorite song, Monique, shouldn't you have looked at the lyrics
Maybe-
once
maybe
in
you
your
should know.
godforsaken life?
Oh, it gets so much better.
I don't think it's.
There's no other.
If
And
anyone
Bruce-
knows,
Bruce
chime
Dickinson?
in and tell
Google.
us
You
who
all
Bruce
have to know.
is.
Bring me down.
So-
Maybe
How long
Jade
did it ta-
Barrymore knows.
How long did it take me to figure that out for you guys? A second?
Here
Yeah.
is in real time. We are live. Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore starting off the playlist, and then and then Jimmy, you'll go next with
Okay.
your song.
And I suggest the social team at the show could also make this playlist that we create tonight available to
Oh,
people.
I hate
Oh,
you.
because
I
we
hate you.
care. We give a
Serious,
rat's
man.
ass about your basic bitch friggin' music.
It was the word.
You know what?
It was like WBAB's top 10 in 1992. Bob Buckman. It was basic bitch is just the most
Basic
typical
bitch
dinosaur
music.
rock.
All of them.
typical
All of them pick the
fucking-
most basic shit. One or two actually pick something.
Jimmy Fallon's wife actually picked something decent.
Yes, she
Col-
did.
Yes, like Howard.
Coliseum. E.T. needs
Drew
to fix
Barrymore?
Drew's brain with the finger.
Drew Barrymore credited as a producer for Donnie Darko. I'm starting to think that she didn't have a whole lot of input in that movie.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I
don't
I'm
think
starting to think that that's just a ruse to not pay her.
Hey,
her-
Roos. Okay.
Live.
Okay, all right. I don't even know how to
Yeah,
do
I
that,
mean,
but
I
I'm
think
into it. I'm into it.
I make playlists all the time. It's going to be
Yeah, Drew's
awesome.
better than this night.
Oh,
By the way,
special
here,
skill.
Drew's good at this. What tattoo is that?
It says breathe, and then there's the 3 sardines, which is me and my daughters.
Oh, where's your live, laugh, love fucking tattoo, you idiot?
Oh, nice.
Jesus
Very nice.
Christ.
Yeah.
My second
Very
song
nice.
is going to be by the 3 Sardines.
I wonder what song. What do you want?
So he's just killing time until somebody at the other
Once
side
again-
can figure out the ELO song or the "Don't Bring Me Down" song and pull
Once
it up
again,
for him.
she was married to Tom Green, guys.
Yeah, I know.
to announce your? Oh, don't do the.
Men's membership.
How can he
Yeah,
not find
exactly.
the song? He has the system that searches for it right there.
But he can't do it all at the same time. You know he doesn't know how to search. Stop that.
He's an
Stop
idiot.
that. What's
I
wrong
know
with
he's
you?
a 79 IQ. I know.
Holy
No, I'm not
fuck.
going to do a comedy song.
All right, don't do a funny song. All right. And now, coming at you, WNBC,
How many times do you
ELO.
think he does that?
ELO on a Sunday night. Don't bring me down. Come on.
I love Katie Alton. I was going to bring this up later, but since you mentioned it, Robin's at home watching another Bones marathon.
I love that.
Exactly.
There's nothing better than a good Bones.
Did they even mention her
TNT.
once? No, right?
Not once. Not
No.
once.
How
Nobody
awesome.
cares. Nobody cares.
WNBC. Quack, 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 quack.
Oddly, this is the Donnie Brasco song.
You
Hey,
know,
turn off ELO.
If,
I
if
fast
they told
forwarded
us they
through
were
it.
drunk, you could kind of give them a pass. But
Yeah, I
They
could
are
almost
kinda
go
drunk.
along with
I
it.
think they are kind of drunk because the least that Howard drinks is the more they drink. You know the way you can like feed off somebody else's misery and be like super fucking happy?
Yeah.
That's what these people are. The less he drinks, the happier they are and the more they drink.
Robin
All right,
Jack just
now,
been sober for
Drew-
a while.
Yeah, well, that's
Drew,
true.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore just picked ELO's Don't Bring Me Down. I think was an excellent choice.
Thank you.
Jimmy is ready with his song. And I also want to introduce Robert Downey Jr. He's an up and coming actor. He wants
yeah.
to. Are
Do you
you?
want to follow?
Do you want to follow ELO?
Yeah.
You do. Here, get on that mic.
I will follow.
You're going to follow? Wow.
Robert Downey Jr. Tell everybody what you do in case they don't know who you are.
I make faces for Cash and Chicken.
Oh,
And I am an aspiring radio personality. I have
You're
a
very
face for radio.
Live
Oh,
right now.
Stark,
This is actually
so
going on.
modest.
By the way, you look tremendously fit.
yeah, all he did was
Are you?
Fit.
Fit.
He's as scrawny
It,
as a
looks
human
sick.
being could look. Seriously, he looks ill.
it gets metrosexual gay
patient
in about
looking.
5
He
minutes.
could
He's
lose 10
complimenting
pounds.
everyone's bodies. Bon
But in
Jovi,
his
by the
world,
way, Jay
he's
Alexander says he's a solid C cup, 38C, 42C. Bon Jovi.
he's
is-
fit to Howard. He's as scrawny as a human being could be, but he's fit to Howard.
It's like a
I've been
scarecrow.
training for this moment because
No, seriously. You look in shape.
Well,
Are
why-
you?
why-
Are you doing Ozempic?
you got to be kidding.
Oh, and
my
look who
God.
just walked in the room, ladies and
JBJ.
gentlemen. JBJ, John Bon Jovi. Is it? Well, he can hear. He's all right. He's all right.
I do love that John has his phone open so he can look at songs that he likes to see what like his favorites are. That's exactly what's going on. there.
John, tell people what you do in case they never heard of you.
We are experiencing a moment. But for those of you who are out there listening, this, when we say is live, it is 9:00 at night,
It's
Oh,
8:55,
Oh.
8:55.
That's true.
On
Yeah.
June,
Allie
July
was in
July
the room.
16th.
What year?
16.
Oh, yeah.
Because that,
No one knows
from
either.
This
upstairs,
is the
those
closest thing
who
I'm going
don't
to
know
feel
what
like
it
Yeah, see from upstairs. Of course.
Wait.
No,
no,
the world
wait.
is-
Did you?
But
He just says it's 8:55 on the clock. It's 8:56. That means that
babe,
Allie's in that
they were
room.
down there for a little while before
No,
the
no,
picture
no,
was
well, no,
taken.
that's
It's
1
okay.
minute apart, obviously, right? I
Right.
mean, but that means that Allie's in there just standing there looking at them like they're fucking like circus animals.
Right,
Uh,
exactly.
Did they
Okay,
mention her? Did they
You guys are
mention that she was in the
weirdly
room with them?
zaprudering right now. Maybe she just walked downstairs and took this
Oh, no,
picture
no,
right
you're
when she
missing
got
the
down there.
bigger point. My point is, do they ever acknowledge that she's in the room? at any point?
Eventually. It's not her turn yet. It's just the men's turn right now.
You three,
Damn it.
Jimmy, I know you sing. Robert, you are an excellent singer. John, you're an excellent singer. Would you guys ever make an album together, the three of you?
Yeah, that'll happen.
Well, we take direction pretty well.
Yeah.
All I
Yeah.
know is I thought we were having dessert, and then you ran this idea by us, saying, "I got this idea, and this is why I love it." And you said, "And how about we do it now?"
That's right.
You're an innovator.
This is innovation. This is exciting. Allie Wentworth is here.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow. Chris,
See, they mentioned it.
She took. Oh, I haven't listened to it. So I was asking.
and she is here. Michael Morris is here.
Michael Morris is here.
Director.
Michael, this room is getting
That's
packed.
Mary McCormick's
Mary
husband.
McCormick's
Dennis.
husband.
You remember when
Very
Artie
great.
and
The bad
Howard were
movie.
goofing on him for the British director?
Yes,
That's
yes,
a
yes.
really funny clip, Mick, for funny stuff, Monique, is when Artie was goofing on Mary McCormick's husband about
made that
just like being a
horrible-
grifter.
Yes.
He made that horrible movie that Howard was trying to promote that
Yes.
made like 10 cents at the theater.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Artie was going something like, Mary, meet me at the Howard Johnson's. I have a new screenplay, Mary. There's like a lot of that.
All right, who wants to pick the next song? And tell. All right, John.
I'll tell you what.
Now, John, I want you to understand what we're doing tonight.
That was my brain.
I want you to pick a song that is meaningful to you. It could even be one of your own songs. That would be
Good
fine.
question, Black Guy.
Yeah, would it be? You think that would be uncool?
I don't think he would.
You don't think he would do that? He wants to do that, but he won't do that. Right,
I
right.
wish you could see this silky evening number he's wearing.
John is in incredible shape.
It
Like John
smells good,
sometimes
too.
hugs me and almost.
I forgot about that.
He got homoerotic immediate 5 minutes in.
Catherine
He's complimenting
McPhee,
everybody's
that
bodies.
that whore who
Yes,
was marrying
Yes,
that guy
Rupert.
that's like 90 years older than her and had a
Yes.
baby with him.
Wait, who cheated on with Catherine McPhee?
Mary McCormick's husband.
Oh, that guy,
cheated
the
on
bad
her
director.
with
Okay.
Catherine
There was
McPhee,
a weird
who
bit of
wound up
gossip.
marrying David Foster, who's like 75 and just had a
Jesus.
baby with him. Yes.
Good for them.
Yes.
Breaks me in two. Like
Wait, this is the third person you've given a compliment to.
See?
I've been in the room the whole night. You haven't
you. What didn't I say? I wanted to have sex with you and
Yeah,
bang
you
you in the
actually did.
ass.
That's true.
That's right. So there you go.
Immediately.
That's it. All right.
He's
Now,
always got.
John, be serious about this.
I'm dead serious.
I've had many discussions with you about music. You are a music aficionado and also a musician. What is the song to follow ELO?
I want to pick Hotel California.
Oh,
Okay, so now he picks Hotel California, and I did leave some of Hotel California. So if we get the copyright thing, so be it. But just listen to it and be as amazed as I am that none of them know the words.
What? Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
I mean this sincerely. Here we go.
that's
Now,
surprising.
Think of that lyric, the pictures that it creates. That is this one in a lifetime moment we're having at your house live on the radio. Hotel
Interesting.
California.
Yeah,
I will now do the talk up to Hotel California.
Another talk up. Here we go.
Here we
Same
go.
talk up. Same talk up.
Wait, what do you want to say, Jimmy? You don't like his choice?
I like his choice a lot. I'm intrigued.
You're
by his
critical. You're critical of John Bon Jovi's
choice.
musical
I would never
choice.
criticize John in awe that John Bon Jovi's even.
What
playing this game.
don't you understand about it?
Well, I always heard it as a kid and go like, well, such a lovely place and you can never leave.
Right?
What
We're
is
at
he?
Howard's house.
Right.
Do you know the way out? I never knew the
Actually,
way
there
down.
are no
here.
doors.
It's a metaphor.
Here a lot of times, but never
Yeah.
in this room.
It's a
It's a
metaphor.
Google metaphor.
Good luck.
See, I've been
getting
here a lot of
All
times. but
right.
I've
Now
never
this
been in
is a long
room.
song,
Are
so
you-
everyone
are
can go
they
to the
serious?
bathroom. I would like to do the
Wait, when
talk
you were
up.
a DJ, by
Yeah,
the way,
yeah.
did you have your long songs that
Yeah,
you would play?
like Hotel California is one I played a lot. 'Cause
American
I think it's
Pie.
American Pie. I would play Grand Funk Railroad.
No, you didn't.
I would play the George Harrison album, that whole side. What was it? Jam.
No, you didn't.
Jam.
anything to kill time.
I think it was called
All right.
Jam.
Well,
Oh,
Sean-
sorry.
Playing Hotel California, just so you know, there's a.
Well, come here, Ali.
Shut
Say,
up,
say.
Ali.
it.
Well, I'm just saying that while the boys are getting ready to listen to Hotel California, which, by the way, is a great pick, there's a blueberry crumble upstairs with vanilla ice cream. That
All right. So, during the song,
I
everyone
didn't
can
make
eat
it,
dessert.
but I think we should have a little crumble.
All right. Here it is.
Yeah, I'm sure Consuela made the blueberry crumble. They apparently they had a pizza dinner this night. This is what they ordered in pizza. And there's
Miss Wentworth, the
It's Miss
crumble,
Wentworth.
it's still hot. It's still hot. The ice cream be
I
melting.
whipped the cream for you. I whipped the cream.
Hotel California and my talk up
listen to them, listen to
live.
them.
From Howard
John Bon Jovi. WNBC. Right.
That's not a talk up.
Hotel. I love it. I'm talking up, man.
You're doing the bits. You're doing all the bits.
I'm doing all the bits.
Jimmy Fallon is wasted. Bro.
You know, I used to go whack whack, but I don't do that. WNBC, whack whack.
You know, the only reason that he's doing the quack quack thing is because Sour Shoes did that the other day, and he
Yeah.
found it so amusing that he did that. That's why he
Yes.
started doing it now. I just want to mention.
There we go.
Jesus.
What is going on?
Come on, we just had a moment.
That's what I just said.
Come on, bud.
So much fun.
That's John Bon Jovi.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi,
One and only.
the one and only.
J to the B to the J to the B. to the J to
You
the
know what?
B.
He's a show up because he picked a great song.
Yeah, it's hard
And
to top
he-
Hotel California.
It's gonna be
Listen to them sing now.
hard. Now, who's gonna go after John? After we hit this? Robert Downey. You guys want to sing? Go ahead. Here's Robert Downey.
I fast forwarded.
Good together.
No, they're really not that.
Anybody
good.
find
Crazy
it
horrible.
time.
Wait.
Crazy time.
Footnote: Is anybody find it ironic that he ghosted Joe Cocker? Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh.
Joe Walsh. Sorry.
Yeah.
But here they are playing his freaking song.
I should say this. This is what I do in the
No,
depth.
actually, Don Felder wrote that song.
Oh yeah, but I mean, Joe Walsh is a big part of that.
Yeah, he's a big part of that.
But can you imagine being? I'm sure Jimmy Fallon was completely shit faced, and I'm just
Look at him.
amazed that they don't know the words to the song. We all know the words to the song.
Everybody knows.
I mean, yeah, when I used to go the track meets, I mean, we would sing it on the bus. I mean, it would be one of the songs
Everybody
in high
knows
school
this
you'd sing.
song. Everybody, let me see if there's anything left to this.
We play the song. I want to hear you guys do this a cappella a little bit because you're actually singing very well.
After the song, we want 2 hours rehearsal.
Right.
Yeah. We want 2 hours.
No, but
rehearsal, and we
you're
want to play our new
you're
song.
gonna choose the next song. This is John's song.
This is John Bon Jovi. So, but
Right.
Robert, you got the next song. Do you want to look at? This is the burst.
All
this
right,
is the
get
first
ready.
time we're
Get
doing-
ready to sing. It's coming up. Beautiful guitar work here.
They should have collapsed this so we
What
can
the hell
get
is he
back to
talking
the.
about? He doesn't know the song.
Beautiful
over,
guitar
the lyric
work.
wise?
Serious, I'm trying to tweet as I'm talking.
I thought it came back in with a vocal.
They
No.
literally- no, they-
Brooke,
they
say
don't know.
hello to everyone. This is Brooke
Oh my God,
Shields.
you know the song.
Everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming in. And you can see Beth almost being like, Brooke, it's your turn. Come on. Let's go. Come on. It's your turn.
My
Who is
Lord.
here? We are live at my home.
Do you want some cans?
I want some cans.
All of show business has shown up at my house.
All of
Now you got
showbiz.
26
All
cans.
shown up.
I want a real set of cans. Those are things I've never had, Robert.
Brooke,
Henchy, did you write some material for us? This is it.
No.
Chris Henchy is
Oh,
here
all right.
too.
That's good.
Excellent writer and ready to pick his song as well. Well, Brooke,
Yes,
are you excited to pick a song to add to everybody's Sunday night?
I am excited, actually. I didn't think I even had one, but then it sort of.
Robert, are you willing to wait?
No, by the way, that's why I'm here to wait for Brooke Shields. Here's what I want to ask you: is half my life. How is a baby kids? Look at me. Look into me. How was the crumble? Hey, keep it quiet out there. We're live, babies.
We're live. We're live. Actually getting out of here.
Yeah, hey, no respect.
We actually are live. Oh,
Can I say something? Yes. I wasn't going to ask people to come on the air live because we were having dinner.
David says this sounds like the unearthed BTS audio from like Eagles recording session that they put into 7 of the compilation that no one cares about. Just historic record of dicking around. Yes, that's exactly what this is, David. This is exactly what we're doing right now.
But I'm glad now I did it. I think this is working out well. I'm enjoying the fun and the festivities. It's working out very well. Brooke, what are you thinking about musically? Robert, you were supposed to go next, but Brooke has walked in and she's anxious. She wants to get it on.
Not anxious. I would like to follow him.
No, I think you have to go. I think you have the right song.
All right, so the first song.
And by the way, Chris Henchy, the only funny guy in this entire night.
And that came to my mind was The Letter.
Wow. And that's the reason she's married to him, because Brooke is so incredibly fucking boring that she had to marry somebody like that was actually funny.
The Letter.
Yeah, but give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time
Oh,
to
my Lord.
Lonely days are gone.
I'm going home. My baby just give me a letter.
Jesus Christ, this is like the worst selection of music ever.
Worst selection ever.
Jesus.
Okay. So that was the longest clip that I had, which is like 17 minutes, which is mercifully why we cut in and out of it.
Yeah.
Every other clip that we have is like between 3 and 5 minutes long. So it gets easier. From here on end. Oh, Crazy Robin, I thought you said that I was a damaged woman. I was going to say why.
Well,
yeah, hello. Okay, let's go to Brooke now. Hang on a second. Here we go. Part 2.
Hey, Brizzo. Hello,
Wait,
Boomer.
before we play The Letter, I would like to point out while we were playing Hotel California that Robert and Jimmy, oh, excuse me, let me hang up this phone. That's my phone. That Robert and Jimmy were singing Hotel California rather well. I was wondering if you guys would try the chorus a cappella so people could see that you were actually singing it.
For Christ's sake.
Can you do it?
I mean,
Put the microphone in front of your faces and do what you would just do.
We might be a few songs away. I just want to get a quick look at the lyrics and re-enter my body.
Really don't know the lyrics to Hotel California. I'm blown away with it.
You know, this thing has a few hiccups, which is part of what makes it feel so organic and real.
Fair enough. I put you in.
You started talking like, you sounded like Springsteen. He was like,
I just need the lyrics just a little bit. Jimmy, I can remember exactly where it was.
Jimmy, what do you
in Jersey that night?
What do you think of Brooke's selection of The Letter by the Box Tops?
By the Box Tops.
I love it. I haven't, by the way, I didn't know it was by the Box Tops. I thought it was by a guy, like a solo artist.
So
are you all right with that, Robert?
By the Box Tops.
The Box Tops now? Do you feel?
Let's not argue.
Yes, everybody in the viewing listening section right now, what song would you have picked if you had to pick a song? I would have picked something like a little esoteric. I would have never picked one of these bullshit songs.
You about the artist.
Right. Big Brown Beaver.
Why did you choose this song? What did it mean to you?
There's just something about the way it sounds, the way one's able to sing it, that it's just this idea of just giving me a ticket for an airplane and, got to get out. Like there's
anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Melvin, thank you for actually being back. We're happy to have you. As much damage that podcasting has caused culture, it has pulled the veil on celebrity. We may at one time have wanted to hear the behind-the-scenes clips like these. Now they're just so very, very embarrassing. Yes, this is.
And with the strike, Melvin, it's only going to get worse.
It's going to get worse.
There are too many podcasts before.
It's like COVID 3.0.
Yes, it's going to get, as they need more attention, it's going to triple.
Yeah,
those who can do, those who can't podcast.
But by August, every last one of them is going to have at least a 2-hour podcast.
Oh my God! And they'll be like on each other's like podcasts. They'll be guest starring on everyboing podcast.
The thing is, and this is an old reference, but Jimmy Fallon sounds like Foster Brooks. Foster Brooks was actually faking being drunk.
Foster Brooks always fake being drunk. Yes.
Look that up, everybody. That's what it sounds like.
That's great.
That's
me too.
By the way, BS, the voice is very sultry tonight.
Thank you.
I'm feeling your voice.
Thank you.
You were on mic and it was that was great.
Thank you.
All right. What is that? Is that
those are the Hotel California lyrics.
Guys, try it. You don't want to try it?
I mean, first of all, can we bring in a pro?
What?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Hotel California.
John, sing Hotel California with these two guys.
This is true, Beanie Mac. The SAG actors aren't supposed to be on social media while on strike.
There was
Variety
a weird
tweeted that
dialogue
they-
with them, Monique, with Fallon at the end.
I have that.
Downey said it to him. Okay,
yes, I have that. I have that.
By the
We'll
way,
come to it.
with Beanie Mac's theory, do you think there's something to this? That he's actually short on his hours and he needed to cram this in to round off
He's
something?
not short, according to where we were when he left. He wasn't short.
He's
hours.
he's on track, but there's some,
just in
I think
case.
This may be just in case because he did have a few shows where he like jumped off the air after 9 o'clock.
I feel like he just wanted the fucking flex.
Exactly.
I just do.
It's a humble brag.
Just a humble brag.
Nevertheless, great question, black guy. Great question.
Both things can be true. Both things can be true.
All right. Oh, he doesn't want to sing, but you. All right. Let's play the box tops.
Oh, the letter.
The letter. John, what do you think of Brooks' selection?
I wish I wrote it.
Terrible.
You wish you wrote
Yeah,
it.
that to me is always like the greatest compliment a songwriter gives. I wish I wrote it. I've covered this song. Yeah.
You're kidding.
Oh, I played it a lot.
You mean when you would do a Bon Jovi show?
Or
A
with
Bon
the,
Jovi
the
show, yes, when I
Friends
would do a Bon
band, you know,
Jovi
in,
show.
in,
Wait,
in
doesn't,
party
Linkletter
situations.
show.
I know the song.
That's right.
Doesn't Bon Jovi just take lyrics and use them like Frank Sinatra said? I
Yes,
did it my way.
yes, of
It doesn't
course.
stop you, Bon. That doesn't stop you, John.
Yeah.
You just
No,
take Frank
shit.
Sinatra's lyrics and
Great
use it.
song.
I'm shocked.
Get me a ticket on an airplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. All the days are gone. I'm coming home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. First time I've sung in 14 months.
God.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
here it
is
is.
coming back.
Rusty still makes
Let's listen to this song.
Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm going home. My baby, you wrote me a letter.
Right. It's a good song.
Don't care how much money I gotta spend.
How many guys were in the box tops?
Lonely days are gone.
There you go, bro. Box tops. I see what? 4 people.
What?
4 people in the box top?
Yeah, 4.
I mean, what's in a box top?
Bad name for a band, though. Box tops.
Was like a cereal box?
Box
Box
tops.
tops.
What is
Great name, but
We
your
didn't
name.
really workshop that band name quite well enough, but the
There
song's a
wasn't a lot
classic.
of input from the executives.
Or maybe it's because like if you saved all those box tops, you could get a prize.
when you would cover this? Would you do like a?
Big horns, yeah, horn section.
David, that's actually brilliant. And I remember when Benjamin said that Bon Jovi is like a shitty mariachi music that you hear at a restaurant, but it's worse than that. It's the
Yes.
music that you hear on the elevator when you only have 2 seconds in the elevator and it's like an earworm that gets into your head and you can't get it out because unfortunately you've heard it 17,000 times.
Do you know what this? You know what this reminds me of? This is like the radio version of the Big Chill. That's exactly what this is. It is literally that awful. That's what
If
this is, though.
possible, it's worse. If
This is what-
possible, it's
It's
worse.
possible. I think this is actually worse.
My black friends
That's
would
what this
call white
is.
people shit. This whole scenario. This is just white. This is
Old
Oh,
white
this is
people.
white
Damn,
people.
drums.
Yeah.
Audience always
Old white people.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we're old, but not.
Brooke, you can sing. Get on there.
Mister, can't you see I gotta get back to my
No, Brooke, stop singing.
Oh, please don't.
Very good.
Anyway,
Once with a nasal voice.
Wow. I thought she was hot.
Wow. Ali's got to do it. All right.
It's crazy what happens when you get a little microdose party on a Sunday.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Howard, can you please use
I can't believe
by
you used to
Emily?
cover this. I'm shocked. All right, Robert, what song do you want to do? Because this is winding up this song.
Minds will be blown. It's been on my mind
Hold
lately.
it. Let me lower the music.
Big Chill.
Here. I mean, we should probably not even play the whole songs, but go ahead.
You said let me lower the music, and it just happened.
Yeah. It's like
This is
like
some
God.
This is the next
Brooke's
level
trying too
shit.
hard.
Ali, are you?
It's next level because he has 70 assholes who decided that their Sunday off was never a Sunday off, and now they have to work for
Ready
the
to do a
All
song
stroking
soon?
the
I
ego
am.
like
All right. No,
Yeah.
you're going now.
Okay.
All right. Robert's been
Broadway
waiting.
Brooke.
Phil Collins, Inside Out.
That's such a strange.
Phil, what? Now you're raising your arms up like
Monique,
you just won a
I was
prize
right.
fight.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had this theory and I didn't even catch it the first time. Can you just rewind that 5 seconds? I had this. Phil Collins is Beth's favorite artist, so I think she told Downey to ask for that.
Why?
I thought it was weird Downey would request that.
So
Beth in the background goes, yes.
wait, that's
Fair.
Beth's
I mean, we
favorite
should
artist.
probably
Yeah,
not
that's
even
Beth's
play the
favorite-
whole
that's
songs,
Beth's
but
favorite
go ahead.
artist.
You said let me lower the music, and it just happened.
Yeah. It's like
This is
like
some
God.
This is some next level shit.
They went to a Nick game.
Ali, are you
and-
ready with your song soon?
I am.
All right. No, you're going now.
Okay.
All right. Robert's been waiting.
Phil Collins, Inside Out.
Phil, what? Now you're raising your arms up like you just won a prize fight.
Look at this. No, I'm going to give you the tennis one. It's this, or it's this with the racket.
And John, what do you think of Robert's?
Very good choice.
It's a
Another
good
great
choice.
singer, great songwriter. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We like this guy. Phil Collins.
Inside Out.
Monique.
This is a horribly boring song.
Okay. Also, that's what Beth would pick. In addition,
Yeah.
so Howard, cool guy, Howard, too cool for school, acts like he doesn't know the song. Who the F doesn't know every effing Phil Collins song?
Every
on the
single
planet?
one.
Howard pretends he doesn't know the song. This is my favorite part about the whole special.
Here it is. Let's fade down on this. We just made a decision because I
had to
we went through it.
I had to.
Howard
I had
pretended
to.
he didn't know it.
It's so
let me
slow.
let me put the disclaimer. I do this in Deafening all the time. I own all of Don Henley's music and rights. I own the rights to the Eagles, and I own the rights to Phil Collins and Genesis.
Oh yeah, that helps. That helps.
Yes,
Thank
it
you.
helps. It always works. We never get copyrights. I own it.
can't stay up this late.
It's already 9:15.
Yeah, and with all apologies to Mr. Downey Jr., I'm not playing the whole song through because I want to hear everyone's selection.
They just need a nibble.
Right.
They need a nibble. They get it. They know the songs.
Ali Wentworth is a talented actress.
No, she's not.
I mean,
a talented
an actress,
talk show host, author, and but musically, no one knows you and what your tastes are.
No.
And
recently, a producer of a Emmy-nominated film
about Brooke Shields, as a matter of fact, who earlier picked the Box Tops, the letter.
Yeah.
Yes, an excellent choice.
We've come full circle, and there's music in the movie. So
right.
I'm with my friend Mary.
Wow. Mary McCormick.
Mary McCormick, who you might know, played Howard Stern's wife in the movie
Private Parts, is among other many projects. Accomplished actress.
Yes. If you have a minute, just Google her right now, and you will see.
And you'll see what she's done.
A lot, and birthed 3 daughters.
And 3 daughters.
You didn't know you were following Phil Collins.
What is your song?
What is your? Do you know what song you're gonna play?
All right. We have 2 different songs, right? Mine is Nancy Sinatra. These boots were made for walking.
Interesting. I could see Jimmy Fallon liking that.
Oh my
Do you like that
God.
song?
No.
But
You
Jimmy,
It's fine.
hold on a second. When we play this little snippet of the song, you're going to start dancing with me when it starts going like da 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 da. Da, 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 like when the fembots and Austin Powers. No.
Here we go. Bring it in.
I hate everything about them.
This is a really good guitar riff right here. That ding, 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 ding. I like it. Yeah.
Remember when she goes like, "Come, these boots are made for walking."
And I'm Frank Sinatra's kid. That's the only reason this song got made.
I'm a Sinatra too.
Let's go to the next song. That was good, Ali. Very good.
Can I steal that too?
Mary McCormick, you have great musical taste.
Right.
And everyone in Hollywood talks about your musical taste.
They don't.
They don't. All right.
Never happened. Has never happened.
Jimmy, I want you to be honest about Mary's choice. Let's hear what it is.
Okay, I was going to do Evergreen by Yeba, which is
By
a great
who?
Yeba.
Yeba.
Jesus.
I never heard of that.
You trust
Is that
me on
Hasidic
that. No,
rock?
but now everyone's doing sort of famous songs,
Oh.
funny songs.
Okay.
But I also love Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Butterfly by Crazy Town.
Are you kidding me?
I've never even heard of that.
Serious?
Yes, you do. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Come, my
Evergreen?
lady. Yes.
Yeba?
That sounds
Okay.
terrible.
For Christ's sake, it's like Evergreen by Yeba over there. Huh?
Hero
Alright,
the
so,
Stupid says, thank
John-
you. Remember when Mary
John-
used to come into the studio and sit by Howard's feet? Yeah.
So
yeah.
John Foster has a great observation. This is like a Twisted Dockers commercial.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, where's the hacky sack, Dennis, right?
Holy
No, Lauren
shit.
Marie, you're schmoopy.
Oh, you
Schmoopy.
That's what everybody knows.
Do you know that?
Play it.
What's Yeba? I don't know Yeba either.
She can sing.
No, don't worry about that.
How does it
But-
go? Sing it. Sing it.
No,
Will.
no. Just
Sing,
play
please.
it. No,
idea
no,
what
play
song.
it.
Will you sing along with it?
Maybe.
Which one? The Yeba one or the Butterfly?
Well, play both.
No. Butterfly.
Butterfly by Crazy Town is more
And
fun.
you
for this
sing
group.
with it so people
Oh,
can hear
yeah.
your
Just put
talent.
it on.
Okay.
I think Jimmy will sing with it. What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know this song.
Come on.
I'm sure you do.
This is more comedy.
WNBC. 9:16 on a Sunday night.
Come, my lady.
Yeah.
Sugar, baby. Come, my lady. Come, my lady.
David C.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all
It's
that.
not even a
I didn't know
karaoke
you knew
party.
this.
They're playing the song.
What?
Remember?
I can't hear you.
No one else can hear you.
Wait, stop the music for a
Only people that
second.
can hear
Mary
you
wants to
with
say
headphones.
something.
Remember when you were
We were with
obsessed
you, Rachel.
Yeah.
with the Oscar Pistorius trial, and so was I
Yeah.
in South Africa?
Yeah.
And the judge was Milady.
Right. Oh, my lady.
Come, Milady. Come,
Oh,
come,
all right.
Milady.
I'll back up
So
on the
every
song.
time you were obsessed with it, this was all I could sing. And
Bring it
I
back.
like-
Yeah. All right. Next song.
The other song
The other song is
is
what?
Evergreen by Yeba. That's a really beautiful song.
Do we have Evergreen by Yeba?
No.
See, so now he's got somebody on the other side who's obviously pulling this shit for him because he can't do
God,
it.
he's so.
What's Yeba's?
Yeah, he's just the worst.
And why are you choosing this?
Because it's beautiful and everyone should know Yeba.
I gotta say, I love Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
I love
No,
all of
she's-
Yeba's.
are
I
you
love
saying
Yeba's
ABBA?
music.
Yeah, like
Really?
really.
Hologram. I'm going to see Yeba hologram.
But who is Yeba?
What are you talking?
She's
Dancing Queen?
wonderful. Listen,
How do you
right
know
up your
this?
alley.
This is good.
I know you.
Jesus.
Is she a new artist?
She's right now.
Right now.
Arkansas.
Great voice.
I'm yesterday.
Gospel-y.
You like this, Jimmy?
Yeah, I think she has a great voice. I like this.
All right, that's over.
Mary thinks she's Rick Rubin now. Crazy Robin's right. The closest thing to a black guest is Allie Wentworth was on In Living Color. This is not
Exactly.
black people at all. And the Roots. I want to see the Roots at his house, not Jimmy Fallon.
And Allie
I
really
wanna see
doesn't
like
tan well. She's like a boiled
No,
fucking ham
I
with no
know.
makeup on. She's really
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Okay, now, is it bad if I bring down the energy? Because everything was up.
Oh, bring it
this is
down.
horrible.
That? You
I
kidding
mean-
me?
Okay. Okay.
Jimmy,
And
you all right after that?
Okay, I mean,
can I just say also,
He hurt himself.
I shared my song with Drew, and I was like, is this going to bring it
Oh,
down?
sorry,
She
sorry,
says you
sorry,
should
sorry,
definitely
sorry,
do it.
sorry.
So
I
I'm-
missed a part.
All right. Jimmy's been waiting a long time to do his song.
all my songs, I don't know what to do now.
What?
But now, or here's what I'm thinking
Exactly,
of
there's
doing.
a lot
'Cause I
of
think
pressure.
I'm gonna rock it up a little bit. I
Okay.
wanna-
What are you going to do?
I think we should do a little Rage Against the Machine or something.
Oh, yes. Tom Morello is.
But what's
my
the one?
You know exactly what it is.
favorite.
Come
You know, I'm a
The
fan.
microphone explode and take out
that jam.
Come in there. Oh,
Josh Foster, never meet your heroes. That's all I can say.
Yes.
Because these people are atrocious and they're as boring in real life as they are on
And if Jimmy Fallon is your hero, kill
Red
yourself.
carpets.
kill yourself. Exactly.
Don't you like Timothy
This?
Chalamet's song?
Yeah, of course. He never knows
He's
the song.
This is-
rehearsed this 1,000 times. You know how many times he's probably done this on his own show, playing Zim
Yeah.
Zam with Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it.
This is
is it.
insane.
Sing it.
song.
This is it.
Come on. No.
Coming at you.
The microphone that puts him on the
Yeah, this is insane. This
Very nice.
This is
That's
fantastic.
not
Yeah.
that's too,
Yeah.
too rehearsed.
This is
for me.
fantastic.
Yeah, like I don't know the words, but like,
Sure you don't.
what's it? Is it library? You think it's a library?
Xavier, you know the words, don't you?
What, this?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
But this
Killing in the name of. Killing in the name.
Raw!
There we go.
I bet it's an SNL sketch.
Take your time when walk not yet. Don't go to the stage. Jimmy almost ready. We got 10 more seconds than you.
This guy's a comedian.
WNBC.
Should ring a bell.
Oh shit. That's the same that board cross it. Catch him. Someone. He starts off
Have another drink, Jimmy.
slow. He's boiling. It's about to boil. Right now you're at like 200 degrees. You're up to maybe 207 degrees. The form forces at the same that board. Now you're up to like 2. You're almost getting up to 212. You're almost getting up.
Do what you told you.
This is the only
Do they not realize that they're the machine that is getting
They are the
racing against?
that we
machine.
should be raging against.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
These
don't-
are the only words
Rage
in the
Against
song
Mankind.
that they know.
Literally, they are the machine.
They are the machine.
the irony is
Great
lost
point.
on them.
Great point.
The
X.
irony is very
yeah,
lost
yeah,
on them.
yeah.
So listen, this is the only words they know. Here you go.
Got to do what they told you. You got to do what they told you. You got to do what they told you.
Sing it.
Turn it up. Got to do what they told you. You got to do what they told you.
You're good.
Turn it up. You got to do what they told you.
You got to do what they told you. Justify.
Isn't the only reason that Jimmy Fallon's on the Tonight Show because he did what they told him?
Exactly.
I mean, like, no joke. Nobody can hear you. Whatever you're saying, can't hear you. So,
which is it? 1 second I'm too loud, and then you can't hear me.
well,
Which is
I have that song playing in my ears.
Okay.
That's all I can hear.
No, but
I can't hear you.
He's singing, and they do what they told you. But literally, the only reason Fallon has the Tonight Show is because he kept his mouth quiet.
And he did what they told him.
Screwed Conan. He literally did.
He's the
what they
very
told him.
definition of the establishment doing what Lorne Michaels told him
He
to
did
do.
what they told him, and he did what they told him.
And he did do what they told him.
Right, that's it. Oh my God! All right, very good. All right. Okay, he just had a heart attack.
Declan McClintock.
You are
Jimmy
some
Fallon did
performer.
all the coke.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, thank you. I didn't know you had an option.
Jimmy Fallon just did a beautiful version. I hope Tom Morello was listening. Do you ever listen to him on Lithium when he does his one-man
Tom Morello,
revolution? It's
another
fantastic.
irony.
I do love
Robert. What?
Tom Morello.
You got what? Oh, where's Chris? Okay, Chris Abbott is here.
Abbott, you're
Everyone, Abbott.
Do we need it?
Chris Abbott is a.
All right, Chris Abbott is somebody nobody knows.
Who?
Supposedly it's a
Chris
Robert
Abbott?
Downey Jr. protege.
Yeah. So basically, who he is a guy who looks exactly like the guy from Game of Thrones. So let me throw him up here right now, so
Okay.
that you can see what he looks
So he
like.
looks like the guy that's in the guy.
That guy. He looks
Okay.
like that guy. Oh,
Swarthy 37-year-old from Greenwich, Connecticut. You know how
Oh,
tough
he's-
they got
yeah,
it.
that's
from the
Howard's
hood
type.
From the hood of Greenwich,
So
Connecticut.
this is like Game of Thrones dude, except not. Is
So that's
basically who
Howard's
he is.
100% Howard's type.
Totally up Howard's
Yes.
alley, literally. All right, so here's Howard. Of course, giving him the talk up. Here we go. Hang on.
Without saying, probably the finest actor in the country right now.
Finest actor in the country right now.
He's the goods, dude.
Robert, talk about Chris Abbott.
Chris
and his
Abbott,
body of
I'll
work.
give you this headphones, Chris.
Chris Abbott's a serious actor.
sweaty.
Where did
It's
you?
coming
Where
off
did
my
you?
You fell in love with him on Girls, and then me and my missus
Christ.
saw Gerard Carmichael directed this thing. He starred called On the
He was
Count of
excellent
Three.
in Girls. He was excellent in Girls.
Yeah, but On the Count of Three is probably my favorite
Old stuff I never
crazy
saw.
film in the last 3 years. I started serial calling him. Now he comes. And what did you do tonight?
How did you become friends with Chris?
I cold called him because I'm crazy about him.
Yeah, I thought it was a fake. I thought it was until you sent me the video, and then I was like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
You mean you saw his work and you said this is a guy I need
Yeah,
to
and
know.
me and the missus are big
Where
fans.
is the miss? Your missus has to. Pick
She's
a song.
hiding over there.
Right,
But
Susan.
do you have a call? And does this count for the fact that you skipped analysis?
You are a fine actor. I want to be a fine actor. Where do I go to school for this so I can learn? Where do you learn how to act? Where do you go? Where do you go?
You just line up Downey's movies.
Ah,
From best to worst.
Oh,
right.
And then,
Are you staying at Downey's house? Are you staying at?
I am.
You
yeah.
are.
I called him. He was riding a bike
Ooga.
in Park Slope. And I said, what are you doing? We want to see you. We want to see you. He goes, I could do that.
So you
course
came
you
out
can do that.
to Robert's
Robert
house and
Downey
you're staying
Jr.
out there.
calls
Yeah,
you.
well, there's a strike going on, so I'm not working right. So I was free.
Can we even say that there's a strike?
Of course you can say it. You
No,
can't
Jimmy
say
j-
it?
Jimmy
Jimmy
just
says
said
you
no.
can't say
I'm
it.
no, I'm actually not saying there's a strike.
Oh,
I'm staying in solidarity with everyone not saying there is a strike.
really?
No,
I don't understand it.
Never seen a more legit
Pick a side,
vibe
Jimmy.
come from you.
Ah,
From best to worst.
Right.
And then,
Are you staying at Downey's house? Are you staying at?
I am.
You
yeah.
are.
I called him. He was riding a bike
Oh, why did I
in
clip that?
Park Slope.
Weird.
And I said, what are you doing? We
Sorry.
want to see you. We want to see you. He goes, I could do that.
There is a strike.
Did
Really?
he ride his bicycle?
I don't
out of the
understand
Hamptons?
it.
Never seen a more legit
Pick a side,
vibe
Jimmy.
come from you.
Pick a damn side.
No, I'm not. But I bet Abbott has a song.
Well, Abbott, by the way,
Yeah.
More.
Calls him Abbott, of course. The last.
you're considered one of the greatest actors out there now.
Yes.
It's
Really?
true.
So
By
when you
Robert.
pick a song by Robert and others, when you pick a song, we expect it to be great. No pressure. Go ahead.
All right, now listen to the song he picks. This fucking moron. He's just boring.
This is on her advice.
We got a cosign.
We got a cosign.
All right. What's the Drew? You picked this song?
I did, but she confirmed. She confirmed it was okay.
Bon Jovi okay with this? Dorothea is.
Where is Dorothea?
Yeah, get over here.
Is everyone okay with that?
Dorothea Bon Jovi.
Come on, bring your plainness over here.
All right, I want to hear.
All right, it's a little obscure.
Dorothea was she was on my show and was a hit, a huge hit. People love hearing from Dorothea.
Awesome.
She was awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
She was fantastic. Yeah. Dorothea,
She's hiding.
are you going to pick a song? Oh, you do have a song. All right, keep it moving. Okay.
I did Marie by Randy Newman.
Oh, dear Christ.
Now,
I never heard the song. I don't know
Randy
it at all.
Newman.
It's as boring as a song can possibly be. It's just
Randy
the worst
Newman.
song I think I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, I don't know where Randy Newman is today, but we have to give a shout out to Randy Newman.
I love Randy.
Randy Newman's a real talent. Remember, I was just talking about Randy Newman with you?
Yeah, just talking.
No, you weren't. No one is.
I mean, Sail Away. That's everything he's done. Obviously, people might know him from the Toy Story movies.
Right.
A Friend in Me. But before that, he's like.
What song did you pick again?
Marie.
Marie.
Oh.
Do you know that one?
Oh, here we go. Listen to this.
So boring. I fast forwarded through this.
Horrible.
I'll do a slow talk up.
Unfortunately, still alive.
B. C.
I told you.
There you go.
There you go.
I like you guys even make a Randy Newman face when you say, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Howard.
Thank you.
I love
Matt,
it.
Matt,
I went right through it. I just had to.
This is somebody that was popular like in the early 70s. Early 70s.
Wait, is that Short People song?
Short
I knew him
People.
from
Yeah, that's all
Laker.
you got.
I knew him from Laker games, and they would play.
How can
I
this guy
love
that's
LA.
We love it.
To
Yeah,
say
it's
Robert.
But this guy's what, 35 years old, maybe?
Maybe.
He doesn't have a
Maybe.
freaking idea how Randy Newman is.
He was born
Coliseum.
after
It's a
Toy
great
Story
idea. I'm sure I
movie.
could find a Randy
His
Newman.
mother probably played it for him when he was
Exactly.
like in the cradle or
I
something.
hated Randy Newman.
I hate
Downey
Randy
Jr.'s house. You should write a book about that. What goes on over there? Is
what goes
anything
on
you want to share with the
Shenanigans.
audience?
It'll be more of a pamphlet.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing really happens. Like, do you have to get up at a
pan
set time?
flute, and I go, "Oh, is Zamfir going to be there?"
What time is the breakfast over at the Downey Juniors?
Tomorrow's gonna be my first breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So I'll find out.
Nice.
What do you have?
When I'm
for,
tapped
what do
on
you
the
have?
shoulder.
What would you like
have
for
for breakfast?
Yeah.
Go around the room.
If you've been to the Mandarin Oriental in Bangkok, it's a similar spread.
Okay.
It runs from 5:30 to
I have
noon.
been. I've been there. You don't have to tell me. I've been there. I go the usual. What would you like, Mr. Fallon? The
You know
usual.
what I love? From the second this started,
Oh yeah, this is great.
I have.
you suit up and show up, brother. You are a soldier of the highest order.
Jimmy loves being on mic.
Yeah.
You know,
I miss it.
yeah, this is heroin.
This has been a struggle. This has been the hardest working man in show business.
I know. He's a talent.
And you know what I mean? This is a
I know
big
I
hit,
have-
but you got him tonight.
Yeah.
Because Howard busted in live.
I busted
Because
him
we
live.
thought we were having a little pizza party. And he said, I have an idea.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought he was
Corey,
joking.
I got a show of hands.
Or not joking. I thought that he was thinking of an idea for the future. And I
No,
go,
not tonight. This is it. This is
and I
the
go,
chance.
This is the future.
Yeah, because when else are you going to have all these stupid miscreants in one
So I
room?
go
This is the future. This is
I
the
looked at
future.
Beth. I go, I like the idea. When does he want to do it?
Thursday.
She goes,
I don't
now.
know. Yeah,
He'll
but
go.
but
no,
I'm anxious to hear Dorothea's.
All right, we're going to move on to Dorothea.
I took
Thank you,
that
Tom.
as when I heard that. I took that as a very polite way of Downey calling Fallon an attention whore.
He is an attention whore.
That's how I took
Absolutely.
that. It was the most polite way you can call someone an attention.
He's a
whore.
total mic hog.
Yep,
And you know
that's
what?
right.
Howard loved it because he didn't have to do any heavy lifting. So it's all good.
Howard,
doesn't care.
can you play "Beautiful Day" by Ryan Houston? It's like my favorite tune.
All right, we're moving on. I think Dorothea is coming up next.
Rusted.
He directed
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did
Wow.
Senior, did
So
100-Foot Wave, did everything.
You know everyone.
Andrew Ridgely. You end up.
Hey,
You
who?
love him. You love George
Ridgely?
Michael. It's a great documentary.
Andrew Ridgely was really a one of a kind
Oh, by the way, I love the Wham documentary. I must agree. That would think it was
person.
phenomenal.
Like he didn't begrudge
Is it
George
good, Monique?
Michael's success.
It's so good. It's
Where
so
do you
good.
find it? I don't
It's
even
on
know where it
Netflix.
is.
It just solely focuses on Wham and you see that they, knew each other since like 4th grade or something like that. And they were like best of friends, even though like George Michael was like, the chubby Greek kid who's, family barely spoke English. And they became like really, really great friends. And by the time they were like 18, they started making music, and it took them a minute. And they had written Careless Whisper. It was one of the first songs they ever wrote,
wow.
but they didn't think it would ever make anything. And so they decided to be like a kind of like a pop 18-year-old, 19-year-old band. And the plan always was that once they aged out of being like that pop kind of thing, they would move on and do their own thing. And just between the ages of like 19 and 23 is when they would just tremendous. I mean, just they were one of the first bands to ever play in communist China. And they went to Beijing and they played a concert there. And it was huge news at the time because nobody had ever really done it.
It's because China thought they were comfort girls.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Did they interview George Michael for it?
There were past interviews with George Michael, obviously. And I went to see George Michael maybe like a year before he died, and he had done like 3 sold out nights at Madison Square Garden. He was like amazing.
Did you know he did Howard's show once in 19?
No,
before K-Rock in WNBC.
No,
and I had it on hard drive. It was I played it on a best of years ago, and I had no idea he ever did it. Yeah, him and Wham came in 80. Dennis, did you hear the 85, 84, something like that?
It was 84. It was 84.
Cosby did it too. Same time Cosby did it. Eddie Murphy did it.
And Wonder Room says wrong there, Mo. It was Elton John that was first in China.
Okay, well, I was just watching the Wham thing, and it was like big news.
I'm just repeating.
I don't know.
Let's just agree that it was a pillow fluffer. How's that?
It was a pillow fluffer. That's what they wanted first.
I'm just going by the documentary, my loves. I don't know. What do I know? All right, here we go.
Really? I mean,
the opposite, actually.
It's
going to be
so encouraging.
It's going to be a tough seg into your song choice.
No, I know. You just kind of
All right, Susan. Susan, it must be pure ecstasy.
Oh, Elton John was Russian, not China.
To be married to Robert Downey Jr., one of our great actors. To make love to Robert Downey Jr., I can only imagine.
So, why don't you give him a little taste of what it's like?
Please share with us.
I don't know what that means.
Come on.
The first time you kissed this legend, this icon, must have been
in Montreal.
Was it? Was it in Montreal the first time?
Well, yeah. It's a sexy town. You might be trouble keeping an eye on.
Sexy town.
Exactly.
To fall in love with. How was it?
It was unbelievable. It was amazing.
Genius. I'm not just with the acting, but he's a very bright guy.
I agree.
Are you stimulated by his intellect, or are you put off by it?
Song better be fucking good, or it's going to be a tense ride home. Fortunately, you don't have to be the closer now.
Nancy.
Hi.
All right, you'll be the closer. Susan, what's your song?
I know. By the way, let's just notice that I'm standing here with these 3 guys here. Many questions have been asked of me and 0 opportunity for answers, but I will answer this one.
I'm so far away from the mic.
It's pretty butch down here.
Yeah.
Okay, so energy-wise, I don't know what it's going to do for everyone, but it's Oasis, so it's not Wham, but it's Oasis.
Oh, Beth likes Oasis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love them.
Champagne Supernova.
Oh,
Champagne.
come on.
You
Oh,
it's a great Here it is. Champagne Supernova.
I like this song.
Despise this song.
I had friends over on Saturday, and we were playing Jenga, and my friend Dave was playing the guitar, and
Thank you, Hero.
We were singing this. Oh my God, Hero the Stupid! Thank you so much.
$49.99
for your much needed counseling after responding to and managing this horrific disaster. Thank you for your service. No, thank you, Hero of the Stupid. Thank you so much.
Oh, you steal the show every time.
She's tone deaf, so don't let her sing.
Sing it.
It's really good.
It's fun hearing everyone's songs, but that I know Nancy's going next.
Yes.
Again, you're going to make a playlist.
Come here, Drew. No one can hear you.
Okay, we can make a playlist, put it on whatever platform.
Nobody gives a shit.
And I mean, I will want this.
You will want the
Why would you want
playlist so you can
playlist?
listen to it at home.
Email it to you.
Here we go. Oasis.
No one else.
Someday you will find me.
You got to put your arms behind it.
Last night, and the champagne supernova in the sky.
Howard doesn't know.
I put an R in
He doesn't know the
supernova.
song at all.
Supernova.
Floating in the light sky.
He used to have Oasis on all the time.
Champagne supernova. Champagne supernova in the sky.
Absolutely.
I want to turn off the music and hear you guys
This
do
is
that.
unbelievable. We should
All
go
right, very
on tour.
good.
It's unbelievable.
Very good. All right.
Hey, wait,
Thank you.
Robert.
Thank you.
Robert, do you remember that this is years ago? I was up for a part in this movie with a Nancy Myers movie, and neither of us were in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Of course. We both got called in just as seat fillers, and we saw each other. Jack Black is getting his part, and
Yes.
Jude Law is definitely getting my part. But she needed someone to read with the gals, and we're sitting there going,
Yes,
it's
that's
about to happen for us.
I was in a hotel room.
We're at the Carlisle, bro.
With Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
Was it Cameron Diaz and
Yes,
Kate Winslet?
And Kate Winslet.
And we
Okay, so they proceed to tell the story about how they both didn't get parts. Yeah, you're right. Music stream. So John does sing, I think, at some point, but no, you're right. He has lost his voice. And if you were listening earlier, he said, this is the first time I have sang in 14 months. And that's probably true because his voice sounds awful. I know there's audio recordings of him with his voice just segmented out. And it's really, really bad. All right, we're moving on.
But wait, you guys didn't. So you guys thought you were getting this movie role
This is
At this
boring.
point.
And
Right.
you did, though. You did do a British accent. I'm sitting across from Robert Downey Jr. and I go, this is the best actor I've ever sat across and did a scene with in my entire life. It was mind blowing for me.
It was called
Holiday.
Holiday.
I think we saw that.
Nancy Meyer.
Seen it 5 years.
We were going to be in that. We were cast in this movie.
Nancy said to me, and Jude
I don't
Something rare is about to happen.
Very.
Everyone knows Jimmy Fallon, but Nancy.
This is what you call a closer, ladies and gentlemen.
When
Come on.
Nancy announces her song, all of America will be mind blown.
Honestly, this is going to be therapy.
This is a love affair.
Snow leopard sighting.
By the way, this is a real love affair. Jimmy Fallon and Nancy, America's sweethearts.
Yes.
What a couple.
I'm
I'm a big fan of this woman.
I love.
Yeah.
You really. I love. Yeah.
I
Well,
love her too.
I love both of you so
I love
much.
you, Island type.
Yes.
You run the show, feeling good.
Mhm.
Everyone's picking a fit.
I can't just leave you all hanging.
What is a good song? You know what? I'm going to end this. You know what? I'm going to end the song.
My song would be Cowboy Junkies
Oh.
Tuesday morning.
Oh, and why? Why that song?
I've
It
never heard of
just
Cowboy
is
Junkies.
It's an important
Really?
song.
Heard it.
It's
It's
soul
not very
filled. It's
good.
The
about
most avant-garde choice.
Howard has never heard of Cowboy Junkies.
No.
Never.
being alone and being okay with being alone and your heart's broken.
What do you think of Nancy's selection? Is this the appropriate? You like it?
He
He's like tell her.
He freaked out.
No, he's
He
like
loved
tell her. I think I ever heard Sweet Jane.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Many a good
yes.
I would say the best, one of the best covers I've ever heard of any
I think
cover.
Tuesday morning's an original.
No, it is.
I
An
went
original.
for an original.
No,
All
you
right, here
gotta
it
go for the
is.
original.
Here is
we go.
Cowboy Junkies, approved by John Bon Jovi.
Okay.
I love you. honey.
Okay,
Big sound.
let's listen to this. I've never seen you two make out like this during this song. It's amazing.
I'm moving on. Sorry.
Jesus, it's terrible.
Terrible.
This is hard.
Because everybody knows
No,
the
please
good
stop.
news always. Oh, babe, how'd you get?
Go ahead, I'll kill this for a
This is,
second.
Bobby
Tell me
Hanahan.
what just happened.
Bobby got out of hand. The whole thing went that this is insane. But this
Yeah.
is funny to me because my wife doesn't even sing in the car.
Right, and she's singing now and singing well.
Millions of people on the
Right.
radio.
No.
Millions.
It's Drew. I'm looking at Drew, and Drew's like, "What? Do you ever see?"
You know why,
Did
Jimmy?
Drew-
Jimmy, no offense. You, listen, you're a dynamic entertainer, but you don't give your wife room to entertain others. You always have to.
Can I ever play
Right.
Rage Against the Machine?
I'm looking for my playlist. I was going to pick a song, but maybe I'm being rude. Does anybody else want to? Honey, do you want to? I'm going to close. Oh, Chris Henchy, come here.
Everybody.
Chris Henchy.
I want you to know I moved my monitor and everything just went black. Did I go black?
No.
You're only 17%. It's okay.
Chris, go ahead.
All right,
Just
this
like-
is Brooke Shields.
just like the South.
Chris, talk about show business. Say something profound. Chris Henchy's going to say something now that inspires everyone. Chris, give us
nothing.
Come
I got
on,
nothing.
no, you got some. Say something that can inspire
Chris Henchy's
everyone.
super one of the funniest dudes.
Right, funniest guy ever. But will he say something serious or will he say something funny? Is what
Say
I
something
mean.
serious.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll figure. That's my life lesson. We will all figure it out.
no matter what's going on.
Those are your words.
Those are and it saves my marriage because Brooke wants
Seriously, I'm in my second REM sleep.
plans 6 months in advance, and we can't do that. But I go, we'll figure out when we get there, and it makes life easy.
Is it easy being married to Brooke Shields?
No, it's a terror.
Brooke is laughing right now. Brooke is laughing.
The fight we had
on the way
here. When
What was the fight?
I asked her to Google something, and she. Who's driving? She's in I'm driving, and she's in panic mode. Going, you make me nervous. I go, you type in the name, and the information comes up. Okay, I can't do it. So,
what did you? What
was in your driveway?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was it? What did you have to Google?
What'd you Google? It was a date that I needed, and it was very simple. It's the first pick that comes up when you Google.
Right.
You don't have to scroll. You have to look for it. It's very.
First pick that comes up when I Google you is asshole.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, you know what should come up? Man meat. Wait, say that into the mic, Brooke. Nobody heard. Brooke wants to say something to you.
The first pick that comes up when I Google Crescenti is asshole.
Come on.
Oh, you're so funny, Brooke.
Wow, this is cutting edge funny
Only
shit.
2 more clips left, and we are done with this whole show.
2
This
more
is
clips?
basically the whole show. So just so you know,
Jesus
this is everything.
Christ. I swear to God,
is-
I'm ready to jump off a building.
This is why like segments like karaoke, whatever van are tightly produced and edited. Because if you just leave a live mic in front of these imbeciles,
This isn't even karaoke. They're singing
what
along
I'm
to the
saying is
actual
when
song
you do
badly.
those bits, they're tightly edited. So that
Right.
you
When
don't
you
leave
leave
a
them
live
to their
mic
own
because-
devices to just
because they're-
freewheel like this is what you get.
They're so self-important.
They're
and they
so
just ramble.
self-absorbed. Yeah. This is
Self-absorbed, self-important. Just
all right. Here we
run
go. We
on.
only have 6 minutes left in the whole thing. I swear.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on. I love a fight. Oh, come on.
I've been married to this. I've been married to this asshole for 22 years. Happily married.
Well, yeah. Now, okay.
Yeah.
Chris, it's time for you to reveal the song and talk about why the song means something.
This is a song that when I moved to New York in '86, I used to listen to on my Walkman really loud, and I think it's why to this day I have tinnitus, or we call tinnitus.
Tinnitus.
Tinnitus. Yeah.
Tinnitus.
I blamed it on that.
Yeah.
Wow. Bronski Beat, Small Town Boy. Let's go.
Bronski Beat.
Oh,
Jimmy, you look upset by this.
No, that's my normal face. I just got Botox.
Oh, okay.
So that's my normal face. But once it wears down, I'll look.
Do you know
normal.
this song, Bronski Beat?
I know the band-ish, but I feel like it's very in the
Are
80s,
you picking
like
this song to impress everyone with your musical knowledge?
No, I'm gonna. When you hear the
Bronski Beat,
song,
really that
like
scary?
if I can do it tonight,
Howard doesn't know.
I
what's
can
beat.
probably sing the song, part of it.
Nice.
And
all right,
when the song starts, you'll go, "Oh wait, why is this voice coming?"
I'll keep the song halfway low so we can hear you sing it.
Can I have my wine?
Yeah, you need some wine. All right, here we go. Here's Bronski Beat. Here we go.
Of the night, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I kind of know this.
It's Chris
like
Henson.
an opening of an NBA All-Star game.
To the soul, to your soul.
Sounds like John singing. But worse. Much worse.
Wow.
Wow.
I love this note.
Wow.
Yes.
This is fun.
This is unbelievable.
Wow. All right.
This is
Enough of this song. No,
This
I'm
is
wrapping
insane.
up. I'm wrapping up.
We gotta mix it up.
All right, wait, go ahead. You want to sing?
No, no,
No, go ahead.
Leave in the morning with everything you want in a little black case.
Anyway. Oh, you are good. You are a fucking talent.
I think
A
they
fucking
did.
talent. You're a fucking talent.
That was
Brooke, you're so
unbelievable.
lucky to be married to this guy. It's
That
unbelievable.
was something.
John loved
Oh my God. This is
You think Brooke's mad because you asked her to Google something?
Brooke, you need to Google Bronski Beat, and she couldn't do it.
How do I turn the radio off?
I have a feeling.
Oh, Google, how do I lower the volume?
I have a feeling they're going to want to hear Bronski Beat tonight.
In my BMW.
Wow.
They're going to want to hear me sing.
Wow. All right. Listen, this was just a small break-in Should I end it with a song? I can't find my list. I have a playlist. And
No,
I was gonna pick something. I was listening to Tom Morello. Oh, I know what I want to play.
Oh, I know.
Oh, what do you guys think of the
basic.
Cult? She sells Sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
Right? That's a band, right? John, we like them.
Robert,
Yeah,
Drew says yes.
Drew says
in 1988.
yes. Honey, I'm a hit. Did you want to pick a song, huh? All right. I'm going to end this. By the way, thank you for listening. I want to thank everyone for picking their songs. Michael, you did a song, right? You don't want. Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
This is the break-in.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch the movie.
Are you allowed to say that he directed?
I don't know. I don't know what.
You're not.
I'm
Absolutely not.
I'm not on strike, but I'm willing to go. I would like to go on strike.
From what?
No. All right. So, well, I'll end this. By the way, I thought it would be.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Thank you for saying hi.
Happy birthday!
By the way,
Yay, it's my birthday.
Beth was very uptight because it was a huge rainstorm. I was afraid that we couldn't be together tonight, but I'm so glad we're together. And we would like to sing happy birthday.
In the rain, a half hour.
Happy birthday to you.
Horse is a horse, of course. Of course. It's horse. It's a motto and wears a hat, of course. Mr. Red.
Honey, any words of inspiration for all these beautiful people?
I love you very much.
Yes, that was very. There's a tear in my eye. Brooke, you're crying.
Yeah.
She sounds passive aggressive, cranky there. I think she feels like cock blocked her birthday. I don't think she wanted anything to do with this. I think they barely mentioned her until the end. Yeah, I don't think she wanted this. She's barely mentioned until the end, and it's all about him, Ed. I felt like she was cranky during that.
I think she thought they were all going to pick out their best Beth song.
Their best Beth
song. Beth song, which is Beth by
Beth
Kiss.
Best
song.
Hey, Robert, what song reminds you of Beth the most?
Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
All right, this is the end of the show. 1 minute and 11 seconds, and we are done with this whole shit fest. Here we go.
Is Robert going to talk about the pickup artist?
I doubt that.
Brooke, you're crying. I love that.
She is not crying at all.
She is crying.
She has to go home with me.
She's thinking that.
Anyway, I will end this. It was nice to pop on and break into my own channel. Here is the Cult, and she sells Sanctuary. Very good song.
I move it.
Oh, you want to sing it? No.
Take it out, Michael.
Oh, you want to sign off? Signing off. WNBC, she sells Sanctuary, the Cult.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone. Coming at you.
We love you, everybody. Come on.
Coming up
Jimmy, you're hackier than Z Morning Zeus. You're not cooler than Scott Shannon.
Any minute now. Stay tuned and win at WNBC. You are a winner at 66 WNBC.
Oh my God, that was mind-numbing.
And this is why the terrorists hate us.
Stupider.
There is a fine balance there because you never want to be.
Do you hear? That's how it moved right into the next thing.
Holy mackerel!
There is a fine balance.
Holy shit! This is like a whole new man.
So,
there is a fine balance there because you never want to be
so professional.
That was it.
So professional. Literally, just they paused the interview and then did this retarded stuff, and then went back and then started
it down and then put that back
the
on.
old proverbial. We now return you to your
regularly scheduled show.
This is really.
That is why Howard gets away with what he gets away with. You hear the ass kissing that goes on, the lathering, and the fake compliments, and his fake laugh, as John Doe and Everyday FLIR say, is in full effect. I've never heard Howard's fake laugh more in effect than during this.
Listen, the reality is that for people to have enjoyment at his boring house, he needs to do something like this because I guarantee you this was the highlight of the night.
Yeah, they have an absinthe.
Not sitting
kickstand
around
afterwards.
holding Beth's hand in
You think
solace
having the six
for her
almonds
stupid rabbits. Not the pizza party, but this. This is what excited them because they were able to freelance.
This show, if it was back in the 90s, it would have been Brooke Shields. Did you like making out with that 40-year-old man when you were 9 on the set of that movie? Robert Downey Jr. When you woke up next to that boy, were you aroused?
Exactly. I wasn't doing crack in a crack house.
On this, like it was the magic hour for 2 weeks.
In the 90s?
No.
Can you just imagine?
This wouldn't have happened in the 90s, though.
No, but I'm just saying, like in a weird alternate multiverse.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? John
Yes.
Bon Jovi, don't you think it's time to upgrade your wife?
Exactly.
I mean, you can just imagine.
Yeah, of course. So what we're going to tie into the very end of the show with, because we are ending the show quickly.
I had to go.
Yes. I know you have to go.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, babe.
Getting
Bye. Okay, so what we're going to end our show with tonight is a bunch of clips that John sent, and this will just kind of give you an idea as to the other 2 times that Howard has actually done this. Which was, should I do the New Year's one first or the test show?
I'd go in order. I'd go in chronological order.
So test show first. Okay. So in 2008, when they weren't even on air yet, Howard came on to Sirius just to do like a really, really quick test.
Implying that we're going to be doing, but again, he had been on the air for 2 years before this.
This is awesome. You have this.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the test show for a long. I've never deleted. I have it saved a million times. And
it's the proverbial wig and switch.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, that's what he tried to hook you on, and he told everybody this bill of goods. It was the Great Shaka Khan. The tweet that you posted, right, Monique?
Yep.
I went out and bought a Sirius radio like the next day, I think.
Oh, of course.
Because you thought this was going to be the norm. What you just heard was going to be the norm.
But it never happened again. It never happened. Let's listen to the ISDN test show from 2008. It's in 2 parts, only a minute long each. Here we go.
Hey now. Okay,
Monique.
so right now, I'm not even sure what channel.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you play it, I think it's the second one. You actually hear Fred's daughter on the show. I've
Mm.
never heard her on the air in any way, shape, or form. I didn't even realize this. Fred's daughter Tess is on the second clip, I think.
Oh, okay. We could have waited until the second clip. And then talked
I don't
about
know
that.
if it was gonna.
We could have waited on that.
We're on.
Just in
But,
case.
Hello?
We're on
What was that?
We're on 101.
All right, this is a live broadcast. We're testing a line from all of our homes. For those of you listening, this is live. What time is this?
7 o'clock on the button.
Okay. So I'm in my house, I'm actually sitting in my closet. And I don't
Still
even know
in the
who's
same
on the
place.
line because we can't see each other, but we're all testing these, what's called an ISDN line from our house. All right, first let me find out. Gary, tell me who's on.
All right. Well, we've got John Hines. Say hello. Hey, Howard. We have Sal.
Monique.
Sal, you there?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Sal sounds like me when I sound like I'm calling in. So whatever they're doing is the exact thing that happened to me. It's probably a sound driver thing. So you know how when I'm using the same, he's exactly the same problem I have when it sounds like I'm calling in, and he talks about it.
Okay.
You sound so shitty.
Sal sounds awful.
I don't know. They gave me this headset with a microphone built into it, and I've been working on it with these guys.
But Richard has the same headset, and listen to how he sounds.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
I think I sound better than them, and I have a regular microphone.
Benji's with us.
Hey, I'm in my neighbor's living room.
Benji's matched the headphones.
Oh, it went right into the second clip.
Yeah.
Fred, who are you there with?
Tess, you want to say hi? You don't want to say hi? Well, I got your computer, see?
That's Fred with his daughter at his house.
Do you know Tess has a computer with sound effects?
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah. Hold on, I give you the cow.
Takes after.
Michael, you can buy this T-shirt at on our TeePublic website. Just FYI. I mean, you can't have my shirt, or else I don't have one. Then, silly.
Dad. It's pretty funny. Is Artie on?
Yeah, Artie's here.
I just, hello.
Yeah, but you're kind of low.
No, he's got to get closer. He's doing okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What happened to you today?
Use that.
I got dengue fever. All right, I did that for a lift. I don't know. I went to the doctor's office and he told me I have no immune system.
How much will you pay for it, Michael?
I told you that. You don't
Listen, it was actually a very scary appointment I had at the doctor. Whoa.
Sorry, Artie. All of a sudden she got bold.
It might be dark, this story I'm about to tell him. I won't be dark, this story I'm about to tell him. I won't curse.
You know what? Take her in the other room, honey. Yeah, they're on right now.
Great parenting skills,
That
Fred.
sounds like the kind of dad I was.
Well, you know what it is?
What was the story with Artie?
Not same old shit. He was lying about just some. And again, it's amazing when you go back and look at the archives from the Artie years. And it's Sirius. He's out all the time. I mean, he was out all the time. If we did that coughing thing, we do all the time. But he missed so many days. It was crazy. It just happens to be that he's out on this test show, but he somehow makes it at night. Robin's not here either.
Oh, Robin's not there. That's right. I just realized
She's
that.
not here.
So, okay. So then the second two clips are Howard calls in live on New Year's Eve to hype Sirius.
Yeah. So this is 05, December 31st. And they're hyping it and they're teasing it. And Howard 100 News is doing this thing where they're covering all the staff's parties. They're at Sal's house. They're interviewing John Hine. And they're teasing that Howard may or may not call in. And they're whatever the form of social media was they were doing back then. I think it was Stern Fan Network, and they were hyping it. So people were doing, oh my God. And so Howard calls in because he's not allowed to be on air in an official way. So he calls in.
Okay. And yes, David, he was out a lot on K-Rock as well.
Yeah.
That's where the call-in sick thing started. It was on
K-Rock.
All right, here we go.
Here's the question. Will Howard Stern really call into this show at 12:01 Eastern tonight?
God.
The suits here at Sirius claim they don't know, but they do know. And they better not just be teasing us. Howard, if you're listening, a nation turns its lonely ears to you. Please do not make us watch Ryan Seacrest.
100. Breaking news. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on Howard 100, guess who is on the phone? Hey now.
George.
Yes.
Just want to wish everybody a happy New Year's, Howard.
Oh my God. Look at him trying to pot that voice down super low. So it sounds equal to his mic voice. Wow.
So officially, when it turns 2006, is the first day he's legally allowed to be on Sirius.
And he calls in on the phone.
And he calls in.
I fell asleep. I just woke up.
Do you hear that voice though?
He claims he was drinking before this, so he'll go into that. And at the end, it's great. If you go towards the, if you play it all the way through, Lisa G is stalking Howard's family, and somehow on her website, which is copyrighted, she has pictures of Howard's family all over her website, and Howard's creeped out by it.
Wow. Okay.
I heard fireworks, and then I'm not kidding. I really heard fireworks, and I woke up and I just said, "Oh, I better call in." What's happening over there?
That's not his voice.
They're over at Sal's house, and all kinds of loot and wonderful things are happening.
Yeah.
And they're defacing property and all sorts of things. And then probably a divorce will result. We'll kind of see. Howard 100 News will have a lot of things to report.
I wonder if everyone knows that you and Lisa G are getting it on this. Does anybody realize these two they're having a flaming affair?
Well, you just thank God the in-demand cameras are not here at this moment.
I know, yeah. George has got his pants off. Lisa's way into it.
Always gay.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Hey, Lisa, what's with you? I was looking at your website, and you got pictures of me and my family and stuff up there. You got it.
I love your family.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, that's not cool. What are you doing?
I love them. I want to come over for Passover.
Oh, jeez.
What was that? So she has like pictures of his kids on her website. She's always stalked him. She's always like secretly wants to be Beth, like the Jewess, perfect, nab, and she's always been bizarrely obsessed with him. I didn't even realize that until I just made that before.
That's so weird.
So
All
bizarre.
right. Second one in this, and then we're going to go to Rashawn versus Marianne, and then we're ending the show. Okay, here we go.
Second, how great is it that here we are on Howard 100? I can finally stop, not saying serious. And, I was recently, believe it or not, I'll tell you what I did for New Year's. I went to the early bird special at a restaurant called Danielle.
What is that?
I got in at 6:30, but you had to be out by 8:30 because they have a second.
So he went to Danielle Balloud, which is right near his house. It's like 3 blocks away. It's owned
Is that like in a Lincoln Square?
Yes,
area?
yes. It's a very expensive.
Seating at 8:30, so I was drunk by about 7:30.
Sure you were.
And I'm like laying here with a massive hangover, as we did about 2 bottles of wine.
Sure you did.
And Beth and I went out with Tom Chiasano and his beautiful wife, Penelope. Tom, of course, the general manager of our old radio station. And we had a...
Tell me that voice is not like affected right
He's
now.
in full Darth Kermit right here.
Total Darth Kermit.
Smoking good time. Honey, come here and say hello to everyone on Howard 100.
Is it Mrs. Stern? Are you guys married?
Mrs. Stern, come over here.
Oh, they're hyping the marriage too, Monique.
Honey, come over here. Come near me. I know she's been sleeping. Come here and say hi to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New
Beth.
Year. Happy newlywed.
Well, we're going to give you a big exclusive.
Married
No. We're going to give you a big exclusive now. I'm going to make love to her.
Mm-hmm.
Since she's asleep, what I'll do is I'll just take this thong off. Honey? Come on. I'm just going to do you right on the air here. No. Come on, baby. For New Year's. That'll be revolutionary. They'll write about that in the newspaper. Now, first of all, with regard to our marriage, that was reported in Page 6 and then picked up by Howard 100 News exclusively. And I'll tell you this.
How exclusive could it be if it was picked up by Page 6 Radio?
I'm not going to comment on whether or not I married again until I get on the air January 9th. Because that way I will build speculation.
When did he get married?
08.
No, but when? What time of the year?
October.
I will tell you, though, that this has nothing to do with the Revelation show. And this has nothing to do with the revelation that I will make personally. But I will discuss whether or not I'm married.
Oh, gives a shit.
You
know what? It's amazing that I was so excited to hear him when he did this. Like, I can't even fathom being that excited about anybody today as I was back then.
I know.
To hear him.
We all bought into it, but I sent you that link to the article of his bonus. And as you can hear, everything is a hype to get you to buy subscriptions in a radio. Did you see the number that his bonus that he got when he got there? $220 million.
Jesus.
That was, no one saw this. No one talked about it. This is like in January of 06. I think it was Forbes or someone had caught it, and they or one of the financial online outlets. $220 million to meet that bonus. All he needed was 1 million subscribers, or so he took credit for. And then when the merger happened, he wanted to take credit for all the XM shit, and they wouldn't give it to him.
What a pig. Every pig gets slaughtered, asshole.
Not him. He's still going, bro.
Not him. All right. Last clip, because I was going to get into the Jeff Lewis stuff, but let's save that because we have other shows to do.
Do it next time, but it's good. It's that guy. He's Andy Cohen's, I don't know, right-hand man.
Yes.
And he's an old school fan like us, and he doesn't, you can tell, you can play it next time. I think it was really good.
Well, what about Rashawn versus Marianne?
So this is that summer school show. Gary's on vacation, and I listened to the summer school thing to see what they would say about that. And Marianne, so he has 3 callers. By the way, this show is 34 minutes. This is the only live program they have on 2 channels that he hyped.
So we go on longer than he does.
Yes. This
thing is... The deepening is like 5 weeks of shows.
Yeah. One deepening is the equivalent to the entire summer. And so he has Mehmet on for 5 minutes. And the only caller he has is Marianne from Brooklyn. And Rasan clearly hates her. And she calls in twice screaming, and he can't handle it.
Oh, I love it.
He loses it.
Let's go to the phones. 833 Stern Show. Marianne from Brooklyn. What's up, Marianne?
Blame it on me. I DM'd all of you guys. I was DMing you as it was happening, and the whole Howard Stern fan family I was DMing. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't get She's in on the staff, Monique. She's DMing with the staff.
I skipped you. I tried my best. I went down the list, and I tried DMing everybody on, Mateo, Mike Perlman, Rasan. I DM'd
I'm lower than Mateo.
I was.
All right, Marianne. Thank you. Goodbye. Marianne's back on the phone. What do you want?
I forgot Mary McCormick, and I want to clarify. It was on Howard. It's going to be replayed on Howard 100, right? Hello?
Yes, Howard 100. 7 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific.
Hey, what's that? What do you think? You're Howard hanging up on me? I wanted to say that it was such a magical experience hearing Howard and everybody sing a cappella and just throwing in their own songs.
Hey, slow down, Marianne. Yo, stop. I want to ask you a question. Jesus Christ.
You know, I love the way she gets all fucking attituded out about how dare you hang up on me.
Yep.
Only
You know who I
Howard is
am?
allowed
She's
to
on the
do that.
staff. You hear that
Don't
DMing
you?
with the whole.
Well, DMing could just
I
mean
know,
that
but
people
she's
on Instagram
clearly
follow her and then she DMs them. I mean,
something's
that's pretty
going on
much
beyond just being a fan.
what it
Way
is.
beyond that.
But the fact that she's DMing all of them to let them know that he's live on air and they don't know is kind of weird. I
Yeah,
think
they
that's
don't
kind of
know.
weird.
She knows more than they do. I know. That's
Yeah.
how I found out.
I hate her. Like I always say I save hate for family, but she is so entitled. Nothing about Howard actually finally quitting would make me happier than
Than her
Marianne having
no purpose.
nothing to live for.
Yep. I agree.
Seriously, that's how much I detest her. I detest her whole way of being. I detest the fact that she has a room dedicated to him and makes stupid little signs on cardboard. Like everything about her is so unlikable, from the voice to the smile. I mean, such a just a vomit. She is. She's a
Crazy,
vomit.
and she's entitled, Crazy Robin. Right. On top of that, she's super entitled now.
She
And
is.
doesn't get the show that she worships too. She really doesn't get it. The best parts of it she was not in on, and she was hated by the staff when it was at its peak. Like
Yes.
Artie hated her guts.
Yes. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Do I have Marianne from Brooklyn? Because she had put up. All right, here she is. That bitch.
She's at the isn't she? There's pictures of her with the staff at summer school.
Yeah. Let me put that up real quick. Oh, right. Okay, so there's her thing to tell us. This is like a bobblehead of Marianne with a necklace that says "All I Need" around it, and this is what she does. This is what this idiot does. Look, this is all she does. This is all like listening to Howard. Look what goes on here. Look what goes on here. This is what she does. Social life.
All the airbrush
Oh,
photos.
look at her gross feet. Those are gross feet. You know what?
Crow's feet, literally.
Look at
Double
how
entendre.
small that big toe is to the other toe. That's like actually disgusting.
Yes.
Where is her at summer school? All right, here she is. She was all excited about being at summer school.
That's the guy from MSNBC, Monique, Danny Savalos.
Right.
Yeah,
So
so
here she
now
is.
you can't take him seriously on.
Right, she's
on
so
interview.
excited. Here she is. Here she is with everybody from. Look at JD. Look at this. Look at diabetic Hind.
God damn.
Yes. Who's the guy in the center? Oh, he's from Orr. Is he?
I don't
know who he is. So there's Rashawn. There's Baba Booey. There she is with some other fans who got to come. Look, she makes posters like a 12-year-old. Some dude. I don't know who he is. This is them on air.
It's such a nothing. It's such a waste to even have this. Why bother? It's 34 minutes and it's the only live programming they have on 2 channels. Why bother? It's so stupid. And they're bragging about this and
so excited to be there. Yeah, so that's Marianne, that bitch. Fuck her. All right, that's all I got.
Oh, the man cow
They do
stuff
all the
next
carnival.
time.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the man cow thing,
Next
but
time.
do we even care?
You want me to get clips from the actual 95 of
Yes.
him? Do it next time.
Yes. So man cow basically ripped Howard a new asshole. I don't even know why that's like
It's
relevant
a
today.
documentary. It's a what do they call it? What's the name of that Canadian Vice? Is having a shock jock documentary series, and it was on there, and they interview him.
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, yeah. So there it goes.
Oh, one more thing, I think
Yes.
Jackie's documentary comes out either today or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming out next couple of days, I think.
Next couple of days. Yeah, I actually I'm supposed to email his publicist so that we can get on the schedule for an interview.
Oh, good.
So yeah, maybe we'll have Jackie on next week. That'll be fun. All right, guys. So yeah, that's it. That's what we got for tonight. And anything else we want to say about this? Yeah, I'm flicking the bean, you big dummies. Here's my hand.
I was obsessed with you playing with your 2 friends that I know who they are, playing Gen Gay, we should call it.
Jenga.
Yeah, Jenga. 2 gay guys, right?
Jenga is amazing, by the way. Jenga is like my favorite game. I bought a giant size set at TJ Maxx, and the pieces are like this big. So when that thing crumbles, it just goes. It's just it's the most fun game. Yeah, so that's what I did last night. All right, so I guess we'll do another show at some point in the near future. I mean, if something like this happens again, obviously we'll do this again, but you know that it's not going to happen again.
Did you sing Hotel California while doing Jenga?
No, but he did tune my guitar for me. He tuned my guitar for me.
When's our next show? Do we have any idea?
Well, this replaces like the Thursday show, I think.
Yeah.
Listen, we come up with something, we'll do something on Thursday. If not, then we won't.
If not, then that's it. I did reserve Thursday for us to do a show, so
a call-in show would be good, Autobot.
Oh Jesus, with the call-in show. You know, I was on the phone with Dennis for like an hour today trying to figure out the call-in thing so that the caller could hear you guys as well as me. And we tried so many different permutations on Loopback. If there's anybody that's in the listening right now and you are good at Loopback with Mac and trying to figure out how we could get the phone calls so that the guys can hear it as well, I'd be more than happy to hear you and we can get on StreamYard and figure it out. That would be awesome.
I want to put this out there too. We're doing obviously 21 Jump Street tomorrow. If anyone wants to sit in on that, we do 90210 and the Golden Girls. And David and I started our Seinfeld thing. So we've done episode 1, and anyone we want a third mic. So anyone, I know everybody loves that show. So anyone who wants to sit in, pick an episode, and you're certainly allowed to. It's going to go out to the audio services, but we can't stream it on YouTube because we're going over the actual episode. Even though I own all of Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld's content, I still don't want to take the risk.
I'm glad you paid for all that content. That's good. That's good. All right, sweet peas. Anybody who won from our contest last week, which was the week before, which was phenomenal. I should be receiving them tomorrow, as a matter of fact. So everybody's shirts will be going out to them in the next couple of days. And as a little extra special surprise, your little Monique has some little official Radio Gunk stickers for you as well. So I will put one of those in with your package and you will get that in the mail from me in the next week or so. So that's that, my friends. I want my
Monique,
voice.
Jimmy Fallon just emailed me. He's going to be on. He wants me. In that time, he emailed me when he heard that.
All right, friends.
All the shows.
So have a phenomenal night. Don't forget to listen to The Deafening. It was, I don't know, 4 hours yesterday, 3.5 hours for Sunday's show, and you should listen to it because you know John can do this. John can do this every day, all night. That's just the way he is. So we love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.